Corpse,
right?
Not off the Dimulus.
Yeah. Like that's the stuff I would have.
Yeah.
If the thing.
And looted that off of various corpses.
Yeah. Not bad, these guys. They were prepared. Not for the Dimulus, obviously. Like, just look at this stuff. But
I mean, they made it this far.
true. Think how they just had it on? Good guys.
Maybe. And you look around at the various armors that they have collected, and you see a decent number of them have the Darkwings symbol either on it, concealed on it, or like scratched out.
Is there any?
Only Pan knows this because he's the only one who would recognize such a symbol.
Is there any evil left in
this is
No, after the 24 hours, it's all eradicated.
Oh, thank you. That's what I wanted.
It's actually the opposite, but you can't sense that.
I can't sense the opposite. Yes.
Yeah.
But
this is
evil.
off of
No evil. And Verla confirms like this is a very holy place.
Oh
now.
snap! It is.
That's what the 24 hours did. It reverses it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, holy cow! I didn't know.
It also basically exercises the area of any like ghosts or anything as well.
That's some good
You can
stuff.
be literally
Wait, so this is
whatever.
holy ground now.
Basically.
I'm gonna
For a while. I
ceremony.
think it's like days per caster level.
Yeah.
So for 2 weeks, this is going to be pretty holy
I
ground.
could get some ceremony points right now. 1 second.
It's probably Opsu holy ground because he's a caster out.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're still
I
praying
mean,
to
it's
her.
it's holy ground, but it's probably more directly tied
Is
to.
it okay to
Oh, it's
praise
fine
Apsu
What?
as well?
I mean, you're
he's a
living in
good
a
dude.
polytheistic society, so you'd often pray to like a sea god before you went out to sea.
Also,
You'd
you
pray
know
to, like,
Opsu and Samurai are friends.
Right.
Yeah. So you like pray to the various
they're
gods
lucky.
that apply to you at
I
the
will now
moment.
perform the first ever dual prayer. Thank you.
No, it's the first
But
one
you can
ever.
go to
the
your
first one
it
for
didn't work.
Spark.
I know.
Thank
It was
you.
worth a shot.
Both ceremony and
this is
I keep my hands separate to speak to both of you at once.
Because this limits you to one,
Yes.
this opens you to two.
You have done
This opens you to 4, and this opens you to 10.
exactly. You have done good work.
Just
Thank
pray
you
you
so
never
much.
have to pray to 3.
You are the best.
Hold
What's a shield?
Oh, Pinky alcoholics.
So they are marked with
A good number. Some aren't,
okay.
but more than you would expect it did. And you know you collected what you remembered to be your parties, kept that separate. They obviously did.
Yeah.
But then the other ones you collected had small insignias of it, because you didn't want to deface the entire armor piece with it.
Right.
But yeah,
That just shores up my.
many more than you
Suspicion.
expected.
So does anyone want anything from this list specifically?
I might
I'd
want
have
the
to take-
Power Stone just so I could cast more heightened awareness, but
I would need to look
that's
at
really it.
a deeper look.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
not
go
an
ahead-
extra spell per day, it's just a different spell, so no, I don't want that.
All of it is
The Runestone of Power is basically +1 spell slot.
Oh, okay.
all of it is either too heavy for me to functionally use
Slot.
or too weak for me to functionally use. Except
So I
for the
will get
seven
one
monster
extra
five.
heightened awareness, okay. Then I do want that.
Verloc would like to remind people that a 500 gold diamond is not useful in bringing people back. However, increments of 100 diamond dust is useful in making people not feel the downs, as some people would say.
we better
Okay,
collect
so we will
those.
probably have
Either
that
try
crown
to
in the
trade
diamond dust.
or ground it.
I would like to take the potion of without traces, and there was another thing. Where to go?
Which potion? Pass without trace?
Yeah, both of
Okay.
those.
Sure.
And I'm gonna vouch to keep the scroll of the cure serious wounds.
Okay, so one scroll.
Just in general for the party.
Yeah.
Not necessarily me, but
Probably you.
And so you're gonna denote the pass without trace.
Yeah,
There's what, 2 of those?
yeah.
They're potions. Just make sure you
Yeah,
denote
I'm
that.
gonna denote that we have it. It's not specifically for me, but so 2 pots.
If you guys don't know if any spells are in the potions or scrolls,
I'm gonna assume
you can
pass
ask me or And I'll let you know if it's on Alex's spell list, which it would be either basically only a witch spell if it's not on basically you two's spell list or Alex's spell list.
I'm going to assume House Without Trace works very similarly to
What is Slipstream?
5e.
I don't think it's good as 5e, but I think it does give you like a bonus and stuff. That's without a trace. You do not leave footprints or a scent while moving. Tracking the subjects is impossible by non-magical means.
Sahar, you might want these.
And what do you want?
I don't know what the prayer one does
Potions
or
of
the
Pass Without
Slipstream.
Slipstream, I
does
think
that
gives
do?
you like 10
It
move
makes
speed.
you even
sometimes.
Oh.
easier.
Never mind that.
Don't leave footprints. You can't be tracked by non-magical means.
Oh, that's awesome. That's literally the two things that have happened to me the last month.
Here's 2 pots.
Oh, it's
When moving across level ground, the target speed
I do know
increases
that you
by
have
10
them.
feet.
Yes.
When going downhill, speed increases by 20 feet instead.
Oh
That
boy.
is Slipstream. A level 2 sorcerer, wizard, and druid.
I
and
see why we
ranger
didn't
spell.
take that spell.
It makes sense though.
It also provides you a swim speed of 20 feet or increases your swim speed by 20 feet if you have one.
Fun. What does Scroll of Prayer do?
Prayer, a 3rd level cleric oracle spell, also a 3rd level paladin spell. All allies and foes within a 40-foot radius burst centered on you. Duration running around per level, spell resistance yes, saving throw no. You and your allies gain a +1 luck bonus on attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saves, skill checks, and your foes take -1 on such rolls.
An active +2 for everyone in the area. No, that's not necessarily true. Monsters have a lot of range. Can't actually.
Is that something
It's
that
a
we would
+1
want to keep for
you
the
guys,
party?
-1 for them.
Or just sell it?
I don't think that's
I
Alex
think that would be a
can-
question best left for Verla.
Alex can prepare this spell.
Okay, so
Never
we could just make a
does, so I
note
don't
to
think he
ask him
values
to if
this
he wants to.
Yeah.
But
The only
Okay.
thing I really saw out there that I wanted was the Runestone of Power.
and I wanted the Summon Monster 5 scroll.
I wanted the potions of pass without a trace.
And Cure Serious Wounds.
Okay.
And we're gonna keep the diamond.
Okay.
I don't think there was diamond dust that I noticed.
Diamond dust is not something you generally collect. You
Okay.
can, because it can be found in vials, but generally that's purchased.
Other than that, I think we'll sell all of it in the capital.
Sure. I'm just totaling.
Yeah, I know. Pan, would you like me to look at the what you have from your friends?
25.
Do you want me to inspect it?
If-
I don't have to if you don't want me to. I'm just offering.
There's a potion, there are 2 potions.
They're
of
yours,
invisibility.
regardless.
I know it doesn't apply to you, but
What would you be wanting to find out about them?
You can melt them down.
I'm
and crack
purely
them.
curious. I'm not.
Well, I've already inspected everything else from this dungeon.
keep
I just wanted to inspect to see if it has any magical properties, so I could tell you better.
Sure.
I like magic items, and I'm pretty good at that. So,
I'll peek your heads.
okay. So what is that? Identify.
Identify and spellcraft. Identify gives you a +10 enchantment bonus on spellcraft checks, not against artifacts.
38.
38, including the +10?
Yeah.
Okay. 38.
I rolled a 7. So
One second, I have to change
sorry.
sheet. It's fine. I was just working on the
So
loot, and now you want to do this first.
these insignias mean something else. It means that. What's the big? What I need to write his name down. What's the
Oh, what was the leader's name?
What was the leader's name?
I think I have that.
Cool. Alright, let me. I think it's something like Corazon, but I need to confirm spelling / pronunciation.
Corsair Iron is how he pronounced it. So this is how I phonetically spelled it.
Corsair.
None of y'all's names are spelled correctly in my sheet, unless you have flat out told me how to spell them.
Corzarin. Corzaren.
Z-A, not S-E.
Fancy with a Z.
This just confirms that it was Corsair.
Who is this?
You were here for his backstory.
You were here for my backstory.
It's on YouTube if you wish to listen.
Okay.
Also,
You- I
you
even-
can
even
tell
with
the
the-
art for him. You also did leave last session saying that you had something you needed to tell the group,
Yeah.
whatever that may be. Just reminding you of what you were here last time.
TLDR, born to parents who didn't want me, left on the side of the road, picked up by this dude, Corsarin, was inducted into his league of bad guys called the Dark Wings. I moved up in the ranks. We did really shitty stuff. Eventually, I had friends in there. Eventually, I thought I took down the whole league.
With friends.
With friends.
Spoiler alert, you didn't.
I'm assuming that now, especially now.
Also, the horrible things he described are, you're from the city of Nebraska.
Yeah.
They happen.
They're like
They're
illegal
things.
where
Yeah.
he was from, but not
Yeah,
necessarily
like,
where
you
we
gather
all
from
are
the
from.
morals of like this plane, it's pretty bad, but from where you're from,
Yeah.
like human trafficking,
yeah.
drugs, bad,
Tobacco.
torturing,
Smoking is not allowed here.
Yeah.
I love the perspective shift. Like from my perspective, that's horrible. That's like as terrible as it
And
gets.
then to him, it's just like,
It's another Tuesday.
that's really bad. We don't do that where I'm from, right? We nice.
It's like, well, you and your mom and like your
Yeah.
tutor weren't in that. It's like it happened, but you're not like
Yeah. It's more like I was around it, so I'm used to it. I mean, I
you're
like
not-
it,
you're
but
not-
I'm used
You're
to
not
it.
judgmental of it. You,
Yeah.
you don't like it,
Just
but it's like
yeah.
it happens. Kind of a deal.
and then during the thing I described them all, I can
Yeah.
whatever. And then we left them after defeating them. Then we were like, we want to do something adventurous because that's all we know. We came here, they all died, and I escaped. And we just killed the thing that has been haunting me for the past 40 years.
Real quick, not to interrupt the
Yeah.
getting into role playing. So we're keeping a small diamond.
Yes.
We're keeping Runestone of Power.
Yep.
2 Paths Without Trace Potion.
Yes.
Cure Serious Wound Scroll.
Yep.
Yes.
Summon Monster 5 Scroll.
Yep.
Is that everything?
That's all I have written down.
Okay. Just confirming before.
Full of cures.
I have that written down.
Okay.
So you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm gonna do it. And I have it. Nate has the 2 potions of Path Without Trace.
yes.
Oh, I thought you were taking those. So
I
he
did,
has them
but I
now.
handed off to him because he's our scout.
No, that's fine.
I feel like he would use.
I'm just
that
noting
for
who
me.
has what.
Yeah, I also have that noted.
Because I usually keep up with the team list of random stuff that we acquire throughout our adventures that might be
Only a
useful.
week ago. God. God, that was only a week ago. Jeez, it does not feel like it.
Alright, so you guys can get back in track. I just wanted to confirm. You identified the full plate that he was holding. It has a command word to reveal something about itself. You're not sure whether it's to like activate like
Pretty obvious.
Please tell me it's the
It's not
Power
part
Rangers
of it.
belt.
the command word is reading. No, that's what it
I even put a timestamp on Discord for when my backstory starts.
Mhm.
Mostly
No,
because
no, no. That's when you guys figured out the metal door was metal.
What?
Yeah, no. He asked me what type of metal he thought the door was, and I'm like, do you have knowledge engineering? He's like, no. And I was like, okay. So what do you think it's made out of? It's probably a metal door. Metal door.
Yep.
But then I think it goes into backstory.
Oh.
I think you were like 10 seconds too early.
Oh,
So, like right when you click where you said to click, is this a metal door? I think so, yes. It's a
Oh,
metal door.
really?
Yeah, that's the first thing you hear. Which is why I responded
Oh.
with yes, a metal door.
I was so confused. I'm like, what are you talking about?
No, the exact timestamp
Yeah.
you put is like, this is a metal door, right? Yes. What kind of metal?
I
What do you
never-
think it is? A metal.
I never put the exact time because
A metal door, yes.
no,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
So the
whatever.
command
No,
word-
it's fine, it's fine. He
But-
gets the idea.
Commander?
I figured from what you were saying
Yeah.
you didn't understand, which I want to reiterate that I'm not retarded.
I was like, I mean, I'm not. I would think that I was just like, what do you? Is there a reference I'm missing or like what? Whatever. But also like it went on for a lot longer than it felt.
It was
It was like an.
It was
like
most
an
of the
hour.
session, yeah.
It was like an hour, and it felt like 20 minutes. Oh god.
Anyways, just write it down.
Yeah, I was going to.
Yeah. Command word is ASCENDIT. Next letter or next word.
Okay.
Sorry, next word.
Ascended.
MAGUM.
So, Ascendant Magum?
Ascended Magum.
That's a command word. I'm not really sure what it will do, but you
I always
can.
use Latin for command words or names of special items.
Except for my special dagger. H2
Just
go!
one more letter. Just one more letter, and it would have been hilarious. God damn it, Nick.
What
It
letter?
means ascended mage in Latin.
I figured as much. It was just like Ascendant Magnum.
It's raining.
So, if you would like to try it, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but
Each word
that's
in
what
it,
I've
you have,
discovered
like,
about
4 or
it.
5
Well,
choices,
I was
'cause it's
about
not
to
like
show
a
them
perfect
anyways.
translation.
Mhm.
So
Oh, the pizza's
There's a
here.
door.
you ordered pizza.
You ordered pizza. Caleb?
Oh, I say
That-
that every time, you guys. I have no clue what's here.
I thought he already bought
With any luck,
food.
it's Alex.
Rings doorbell to get into own house. Guys, Kelly stole my keys.
I said luck.
Be
Okay.
nice. This is being recorded.
This trolling. Oh, he couldn't have told us while he was
Yeah,
there?
right? Like, I was like, I thought it was somebody from the neighborhood or something.
Did you just down a whole thing of garlic bread only to order Chinese
More food.
I won't judge you. I get hungry sometimes too.
I mean, to be
I
fair.
ordered this food before I was offered the garlic bread.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, that.
You're high. Don't worry. Don't admit anything on the recording. Just sit down.
What's funny is if anybody listens to this, they won't know you're joking.
For anyone.
For anyone listening, government
That's the funny
officers,
part.
I swear.
I have been high.
Mr. FBI man, it was a joke.
I mean, to be fair, I can edit it out, so.
I love
We
that
do not do drugs.
this session is happening in Colorado.
Yeah.
Just so we're all
Illegal
clear.
drugs.
It's okay. No worries.
By the way, it's still federally illegal to do that in Colorado.
Oh, never mind. It's not happening at all.
It's just not illegal
State
versus
legal.
the state laws. Technically, the federal laws should preempt them. It's just they're not really enforcing
This
it.
is
So if the
happening in
FBI
Georgia.
agent went to California or Colorado, saw you hide, they could still arrest you if they wanted to.
This is occurring in Georgia, not the America Georgia, the other Georgia.
Yeah, I saw that news headline. Marijuana legal for recreational use in Georgia? Click
I was
link.
not expecting
Georgia,
fries to come out of that
the
bag.
The European country has now made it legal. Reddit, you so dumb.
I checked. I literally because it was.
It was on world news
Yeah.
too. Like Reddit, you so dumb.
I checked. I was like, is that our Atlanta? No, world news. World news.
yeah.
Though they are taking steps towards decriminalizing marijuana in Atlanta.
I think that's a good direction.
A lot
It
of
is.
yeah, they're trying to make it less
So,
punishment.
Yeah.
Now, if we could just work on getting those poor people out of jail after the fact,
Yeah.
that's a
That takes
whole
a-
nother can of worms.
Well, that's not
unfortunately.
really easy.
And not why we're here. Anyway.
Nope, not why we're here.
yeah. So that's the command word. You're not sure
Wait, we
what
aren't
it
here to
reveals.
debate? Aww.
But
You should probably try it sometime if you're curious.
Well, I think I know what's gonna happen, and I'm
it's
gonna.
also actually no. It looks just like a masterwork full plate currently.
So it's not magical. So detect magic didn't
I mean,
pick up
it's
anything.
magical.
Well, it is
It has a
magical.
command word.
Yeah.
Not the one right to the right. Not that one.
The one with all the boxes in it?
God damn it, Alex.
The boy genius.
It's the one further in the garage. Alex thinks that he can throw cardboard boxes that have a bunch of grease on them
Into the recycling? No, you can't.
Yeah, I
You're not
told-
supposed to
You're
anyway.
not supposed to.
I told him. a
Now,
1,000
they don't
times.
necessarily check it every
That's why
time.
most
But
pizza boxes come with that little wavy,
Yeah.
crappy tray.
It doesn't always
Yeah.
catch it all, but
You can throw that away and recycle the pizza box.
yeah.
Or if you take the pizza out quick enough, then it
That's
won't get
true.
greasy.
Surprisingly enough, the best one I've ever seen was Little Caesars. I've yet to.
Yeah,
whenever
they actually do it
whenever I
right
chuck
now.
it, the box is pristinely clean.
That's the greasiest piece of it.
Right? It's their cardboard. They're like, we know how greasy our pizza is, so we didn't skimp on the fact that you can recycle our boxes. I'm like, good job. Jesus, I guess.
Sure, I guess.
Interesting.
Okay. Sure.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
so-
go. Yeah, I'm going to take a moment and recite the activating word or whatever phrase. Ascended.
Well, you don't want to.
Yeah, you might- did you write it down?
Use it in the near
It's like
future?
ascended.
It's right here.
I don't know where it's a good place for it. Ascended.
If you want a pen, I've got a pen if you want it to stand out more.
That's fine. Ascended Magum.
You might want to write full plate next to that just so you know what that's for.
Yeah. So like
I have a lot of
20
random things written
sessions-
down in my old.
sessions from now. I'm like, what
I
is
mean, like,
this?
I do
most
that.
of your items have command words. I don't make a huge deal out of it because otherwise, then it's just like command word dot notepad.
Yeah.
That's pretty boring. But like important things like Alex's sword, which is the name of 2 dragons that he forgot, that's kind of a big deal. But like Nathan's fucking headband of augury, like a magic headband. Sure, there you go. There's your command word.
I say it every time.
Yeah, like it can be simple stuff like that, or we can just forego command words for most things. Like I don't particularly care. about
Sometimes
most
when you get to
things.
make it yourself, I just make it simple so I know. My detect evil is called Scarab Spell, so I literally just stand there and yell Scarab Spell, and everyone's like, "What the crap?" And I'm just
So
like,
that's
"He's
what
not-"
that is.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a once a day detect evil.
I'm like, what's happening? You use something. What's happening? I don't see anything.
It's not always catch up. It's cool. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's cool. It's cool for the.
Nathan,
flavor
imagine
of
if
the
instead of detect magic in your eyes, you put detect evil there.
No, I don't want that. That'd be so bad. I walk into the black market. I can't say anything.
I'm blind.
But it transforms from what looks like beat up, bloodied masterwork full plate, which is all your friend ever wore it as, not probably knowing what needed to be said or what he was really wearing. You never noticed this about it either. Very high DC. She passed barely.
I rolled really low though, so. I mean, I'm good with magic
It turns
items.
into celestial armor.
It's yours.
Celestial
No.
plate armor.
Wait, really?
Yeah. It's different. It's not what you
Yeah,
could wear.
it's different.
It's a full plate made of celestial.
Even if it wasn't, I can't take that from you. You know how important that is? I wouldn't even dream of it.
So it's
But
full plate.
if we melt down the material,
I would rather you wear it than that
I'm
happen.
just messing. No,
It
it's
is
good.
full plate that is made incredibly light and fine. It gives a kind of a yellowish, silvery glint about it. It's you like kind of do like the good old knuckle test, bang bang on yours, bang bang on it, and it seems sturdier than what you're wearing.
It's the description.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not yellowy. Yellowy is the celestial. This one's just silver. Just silver. It is considered medium armor, but it is full plate, so you need heavy armor proficiency to wear it without penalty. It has a maximum dex bonus of 6, an armor check penalty of 3, arcane failure chance of 20, you ignore that. You can use fly once per day on command, if that matters. It is plus 3. It is glamored and has fortification light on it. Meaning whenever a crit or sneak attack is rolled against you, there's a 25% chance that it's rolled without the crit or sneak attack.
I don't want to rematch you. We're never gonna fight again. Take a victory and run.
And that's once per day? Or.
No, fortification is just
Oh,
permanent.
cool.
When you're wearing the armor, whenever a crit or a sneak attack is rolled against you, I roll a percentile dice. If it's 0, well, okay, not 0. 0 indicates 100. 1 to 25, it's just a normal hit.
What if he casts the spell of the similar name, which also gives you a 25% chance to miss?
I don't
Those
think
that. I
No,
don't think
mischance and this stack. It's not mischance. Mischance
Oh.
This
is
is-
miss to hit.
Okay.
This is like after the guy is confirmed a critical hit or someone sneak attacked him, I roll a % chance, and if it hits in his range, then it's just normal hit. No sneak attack effects.
That's pretty cool.
No critical hit effects. They have like a critical hit feat. And
Do they
what did
also-
you get again?
38.
38.
Yeah, because it's 21 plus 7 plus 10.
With the wait.
Again, I rolled a 7, so.
You were able to identify that so far, and you feel there's another further enchantment on it, but it's not standard, and you have no idea what it is.
I think there's something else on it, but I'm not quite sure what.
If,
We might be able to get someone to appraise it in the
person-
capital,
let's
or
say
maybe even
somebody
Arendelle
had
might be able to
a
figure it
crit
out.
feat,
Maybe I can take a shot at it.
that made
You can
them-
try, but this is not something I've
Would
encountered.
that also-
So we
So
probably
that
haven't
plan,
encountered
if
it
that had a-
since.
If the
But
enemy
go
had a
for
crit
it.
feat that said heal when you quit instead of damage max.
Did you
when
have
quit,
identify?
They get the benefit.
No,
I was just gonna
there
say
is
that.
no crit
Okay.
if I roll in that
Well,
range.
that's what I was wondering.
If they have no matter what crit feat,
Effectively, it makes
sneak
it.
attack, rogue talent.
Confirm.
If I roll in that range, it's treated as if that didn't happen, and it's just a normal hit.
Okay, that's all I was wondering.
So those feats and rogue talents do not trigger. And same thing with displacement, or not displacement. That's the ninja version. What's your like -2, but -2 more to hit me? Debilitating injury.
Yeah.
That doesn't apply either.
Okay, well, yeah, you have to land the thing at the hit. I don't even get it if I use my siphon spell from the spell veins. Is that what it's called? I just dubbed it
a
that.
little bit smarter. Thank you. Did any of the others show up as?
You want me to?
I mean,
Okay.
you can check the others. They're all just masterwork.
Okay, yeah, they're just masterwork. That I can tell anyway.
I just had the most interesting
How the
idea.
hell
How about
did you
they
get
die
something
and
like that?
we desperately need to fly? I could ask one of my
No,
friends
based
to
off of
close
what
their
you
eyes.
said,
Is
he
there
probably,
anything
he or she
where
did not
Steal
probably
the magic,
understand
cast
what
fire
it
or
was.
Oh no, I know she did not understand what it was.
In the worst case scenario, I thought it
Or
was.
they
Things
just
could have been better.
I'm just saying. I thought it was very funny.
I mean, I guess.
Oh,
She wasn't the smartest, but she was happy. So
That sounds very familiar. That's a very good lesson, Pat. We don't need smarts. We just need happiness.
I will
beg
deign
to
to say anything.
Let's get out of here, though. I don't. This place is holy now. It feels really good, but I want to go home. Well,
Okay.
as home as we can go.
Who wants to go with me and who wants to go with
At
Rillock?
this point, I don't care anymore. I give up.
are we just leaving this land?
I figured we'd go and at least drop off everything that we have collected from here. If not, sell it, and then we can come back and try to track down your feather guy.
I
Well,
want to talk
find
to that
out
elf
more
guy.
about-
Or the Arcane Society, either way. It's just, I feel like all this extra stuff will slow us down a little. And, you know, if we have to have room for any interrogations of corpses, we need that space available to take them with
I
us.
hope we can talk to them when they're alive first, but at this point, I think there's just personal preference.
I mean,
Sorry, guys, I'm a man with the clock now. Those days of turning a blind eye are over.
You mean when the man of the cloth cast the spell?
No. Like I'm a holy man. I serve Samurai in body, shape, and knife, dagger, scimitar. It's changed. I'm sorry. You can't blame me. I didn't say soul because it's really hard. Actually, this is a long time for you guys. That's it.
Do you not have a soul?
No, I got one. It's just mine. She can't have it just yet. Maybe, eventually. That dragon was really close, I'm not gonna lie, but for now it is mine. Anyway, let's go
You
back.
do not wish to give your god your soul?
Not yet. In fact, that's my life's purpose. To keep it as long as I can.
Oh, when the time comes, will you not give it freely?
Oh, no, I mean, when that time... No, I'm sorry. When the time comes is a very strict thing to say. Look, I'm gonna warn you right now. If it's either death or running away, I'm probably
Death
done.
eventually catches us all.
Yeah, but the trick is, it's
Don't
gotta,
run.
it's gotta wait. I'm gonna make it wait as long as possible. You'll never catch me, Death. Do you hear me?
And on
There
that
was a
day,
very
another
long
lemon
time.
was born.
Is there like a physical embodiment of death in this world? That's a very like I know the Grim Reaper is a very like American thought of idea. There's no like
It's more European.
right. There's no like death incarnate in this world.
I mean,
They're
there's
gods of death. And
Nah.
they handle various parts of the death cycle.
okay, that's interesting. That's very Egyptian.
like
in a way.
for this is about a character, but for Rasma is the big one.
She doesn't like dictate when people die. She just tells you where you go after.
Oh, that's the important lady that everyone should know. You told me the one who
Yes.
like
The
waves.
judgment one.
Yeah, but I crit fails. I don't know her. Yeah, I know that one.
Basically, the River Styx person.
Yeah. She
The one who
doesn't
weighs
guide
your soul
you.
and stuff.
She doesn't guide you, but after the River of Souls, you're presented to her for final judgment.
That's some spooky stuff.
Indeed.
Okay, well then. Should have sent a third prayer to her. Oops.
Pink is out.
When in doubt. Okay. Oopsie. Anyway, let's go home.
Eleanor, is there a cemetery or away in the capital?
I mean, that's essentially
The
Yes,
cement-
there are cemeteries in the capital.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Before we finish.
I mean, if you would prefer, we can try to
we simply
do that
not
at the town.
pay to have their
nearby.
bodies buried.
Oh, we could just steal this place and make it our own cemetery.
We also have a
Caleb,
shovel.
we don't have the bodies.
We've got some
there
of the
are no
bones.
Bodies.
I thought there would be like at least skeletons.
I mean,
or-
yeah, there's some skeletons,
At this point, though,
but I
It's
mean,
been-
bones don't decay that quickly.
I know.
But they're jumbled up
Exactly.
with others,
Yeah,
and no one here is really an expert on bones. And Alex kind of is, but he doesn't know what they looked like before. So
Okay.
it would be too difficult.
So what I will do is take all the bones. I will give them to a priest, and the priest can see them buried.
that's a
I
lot
would-
of work.
one. That's a lot of work. If you want to do that, fine. But
I'd prefer you go to a priest not in the capital. If you're gonna bring that many skeletons with you.
also I feel that just burying their armor is just enough.
I mean, we
No,
can
it's
dig like a
more of
hole
there
with
are
a shovel
many corpses
if
here,
you
not
wish.
only of your friends.
Yes,
I would
but
see all of them see a proper burial.
most of them had the Darkwing insignia,
Which is bad.
which I'm gonna like show him
yeah.
on one of the.
Isn't it on your eye patch?
No, that's my
But-
arcane mark with the 4 initials.
Okay.
But there are those who are not.
Yeah, there
But
are
we
some
can't
that-
determine who is who.
So I would
If
much.
you would like to take the rest of the
Unless
day
you
to
are
sort
like a
out the
mortician,
bones,
perhaps.
all that,
I'm gonna level.
So
with you.
I guess during
Be
the
my
24
guest.
hours while Alex is doing his thing, or is this after? Or
this
is
is
this during?
after.
Don't
So
tell-
I'm just gonna go ahead
Sarah.
and grab.
Don't tell me
just-
you're one of those people that believe in honor and death, right?
What? No.
Okay, good.
I mean, would you say this was an honorable death for my
There
four
is no
friends?
such thing as an
I'll just go ahead and
There's
take
only death.
the bones I can find.
I would
and put them in
disagree.
my bag.
Staying alive is the only thing that matters.
Sure.
But if you die to protect somebody else, so that they may live,
It's your own choice. I don't think there's any honor in the death itself. There's always another way. And if there's not, then I admit, you've done some good stuff. There's honor in people, and there's honor in actions, just not in death.
What if
It's not
your
like this
action
upset you,
results
Pat.
in
I
your death?
apologize, but this is just something that's come from my life experience.
What if your action results in your death?
What? Then I messed up.
I'm gonna go ahead and leave the room. Like they're free. You get like out of character. You guys feel free to
Yeah,
talk
no.
more about this. I'm Ben is just he can't take it.
Okay, fine.
He
My
can't take it
bad.
right now.
I know that was slightly insensitive, but it's a personal.
if you guys would
philosophy.
like, I can lend you the shovel, and you guys and Verloc can meet us back at the capital later, and then I can take Pan with me, and we can go pawn off all the items, mostly gems. But.
Should I?
Um.
And then you can give them a nice little. Coal.
Do you have a burial spot I could use, or?
The Church of Sarah
I have a
accepts
shovel.
bones.
And he can move earth.
I don't think
You can make a nice little grave.
Oh, that.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is a holy site now, so
Yeah, Verloc made it holy. There it is. New
Are you
cemetery.
gonna bury him here?
And I mean, this is pretty much their final resting place anyway, so I think it's appropriate.
Well, there's no more ghosts, so I suppose.
This would take a long time, so I will do it sometime in the near future.
I could make like a lot of holes if you really want to.
I mean, it's not full bodies, it's like bones, so
I can make
you probably don't need huge holes.
Yeah, but I can space them out enough that all he really needs to do is like sweep once, so he can get every area out of the way.
Okay.
But that's enough.
So I will teleport myself and Pan back to the capital.
Sure.
I will tag along with Verloc.
I'm going to whatever group is in waiting.
Okay, back to the.
I thought you were digging holes.
Do you want me to dig holes?
We're gonna do that in the
Oh,
eventually.
then I'll give you every one of my level 1 expedious excavations, and I'll give you 9 5-foot holes.
Okay,
I think that's
will
sufficient.
then proceed to
That's pretty
bury
much it. Bye-bye.
those people in the holes.
Should I have made? I think I should have made 4 10-foot holes. Too late now. Whatever. Alright. Wind doesn't blow here, so it's not like dust will remove the things.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, is it 9? 90% sure it's 9. Yeah.
If you click on those news updates, then they won't pop up the next time you log in, by the way.
Hmm.
They want you to read them.
I probably should.
Just knows.
Well, I mean, it's
Nah.
just a new raid boss, but
Just check the Reddit. That's all you ever need to
The
do.
Reddit's not. The Reddit is.
the group
is-
me now. Their group me's pretty
The
good.
group me is good, from what I remember. The Reddit is all.
Hey, look! I caught this.
Yeah.
Boo! Niantic sucks.
I think that some people in the Reddit are a little salty. When I see guys go, guys, I caught my first shiny Pokemon, I'm like, you go get him, champ.
Yeah.
You,
But people are like, "Lol, I have 14." I'm like,
I'm just like, are you really?
"Good for you."
It's the Pokemon community, man. I swear it's the Pokemon community.
Well, for Eevee Day, like, because there were 2 of them, we got a ton of Eevees that were shiny.
Yeah, that's great.
Usually we struggle, one of us usually struggles to get 2 or 3, and then the other one gets like 6 or 7. But that's with just one day and horrible luck.
Alright, so we're not gonna do individual praise rolls, or not praise, diplomacy rolls, so just do one.
I would like to.
Diplomacy and appraise, or just
Just
diplomacy?
diplomacy, you've already praised.
I dumped diplomacy and praise to help her in her money-making endeavors to move was inevitable.
35.
So I too would like to roll for this.
35 diplomacy.
Did I miss the appraise window? Because I dumped.
Oh yeah, you praised last night.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm sure she did fine on that.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work as well as it should.
No, I just do that just out of sheer obstinance.
Yeah.
There's also
24.
if you want for your fries.
Okay. Easy
You ever
enough.
schedule?
Yeah, there should be in the
Okay.
fridge.
Crap. I never thought about that.
Wait, what'd you get?
24.
Oh,
2
yeah.
people do diplomacy can actually make it worse. That's a risky business.
Mhm.
I mean, what's it your rule?
35.
I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad habit man.
Yo, these gems are.
In my
Busted.
defense, I rolled near.
I mean, in the good
nearly
way.
My lowest roll, so oops.
It's fine. So just as a heads up, the coin you got equaled 2,683 and 3 silver. That was your total from just coins. From selling, you get 7,500.
Okay, and combined it is,
7,700 and something.
well, I just got to divide it by
Combined,
like
you
5.
have 10,183.3, so 3 silver left over to split amongst 5.
10,883.
I can split it amongst 5. Yeah. It's 10,183 with 3 silver.
So should we do 2,000 a piece and then the rest go to the team fund?
Sounds good to me.
Basically 36 gold and like 6 copper from the room.
So what do I need to document I got here?
You get 2,000 gold.
Easy enough.
Yep. Everybody gets 2,000 gold.
And we now have some money in the team fund again. For helping people that have the downs.
Never last long.
The downs or the death.
How much are they in the team fund now?
A little over 1,000. But we also have the shop.
Mm.
So we earn 2 gold per day now that we fixed up the shop after the attack.
That's actually pretty good.
In the long run, it will be good.
Yeah.
In the short run, it's more down because we had to invest in the shop.
You're in the red, but you're going to the green.
I mean, if
Long term, it'll be good.
if 1 gold is basically equivalent of $100, $200 a day for this kind of stuff is, I'd imagine, decent in this kind of world.
But when we make the world equivalent of
Yeah.
Bill Gates,
I mean,
this is
what
essentially
about
just
Well,
the
yeah,
investment of
of
bank
course,
activity.
but I'm saying like for a shop in like this kind of type of world where not everybody's level
yeah, like I
14.
think 5 GP is enough to live for a couple of months without having to work.
Yeah, like
Something around there. Not live well, just live.
Survive. It's a great buy.
Or you could do like 1 really good month.
Something like that. Alright, loot is done. I can close this.
And I mean, I think we also have like diamond dust and like we have a lot of potions and stuff like
Yeah,
that
I
just
mean,
flat
like-
out in
Oh,
the
crap.
team list.
I need to
What?
I need to apologize to Pat. I meant glory in death, not honor in death. There's plenty of honor in death. There's no glory in it. That's what I meant. We shouldn't praise people for running to their death.
that would that would
Yeah, we praise people for deaths that were meaningful. We don't praise people who run towards death. That's what I meant to say. Oops.
That's why I was confused.
yeah.
Come back! I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I meant the other phrase.
As we get back, as a note, I say I'll meet you guys. Just message me because we have that technology. And I'm gonna head to
You can.
head to a cemetery.
Okay, yeah.
I meant glory, not honor. Your friends were very honorable. I take it back.
I will hold on to the earrings.
I'm so
Oh,
Before-
and then 2,000 to
Before
Verloc.
we leave for anywhere, I would like to take a moment to discuss something with you all.
Sure.
Later.
Yes, later.
Later.
You get a cut if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, easy enough. There's a few churches that will take just random people's bodies. Normally it's to your faithful, but the Church of Pharasma accepts all. The Church of Sarah and Ray, you kind of know a few people there. You could get in there, or you could try.
Don't worry,
Netflix if
the
you
father doesn't ask questions.
He asks questions.
Okay, he
but
asks
he
questions, but he's very interesting.
I would go to the Church of Pharasma.
Okay. That's the universal one for if you don't know their religion. She's the one who
She's the backup.
previously has already determined where they go next. So, you go there, explain however much you want. Here's some bodies, bury them.
No, I only because there are random with their bodies. I don't want to touch that. I'll just say like
Here's somebody take care of it.
my friends, former friends, would need a proper burial.
Okay.
If that is a possibility.
It is possible. Would you like them cremated or buried?
Buried.
And so they make the necessary preparations. Ask you if you want to have any other people here for the burial. No, so then they just kind of quickly proceed because there's not really,
Yeah, there's no pomp and circumstance.
so easy enough. You're taken to a burial ground. It's located outside of castle walls, but not too very far away. Just because inside walls is like living area, not too much grass.
Do they do tombstones?
You could purchase tombstones if you want,
I don't
but
want to purchase
that's
one.
not like included in just burial.
Yeah.
They're pretty cheap. The average tombstone probably runs 6 silver pieces with engraving. So if you want more embellishments or like who they are, like special things carved in, it'll run you close to gold. So
Yeah. I would
pay
just
however much you would like for however fancy a tombstone.
a golden 6 silver, I guess.
Okay.
Or no, the silver wasn't included. That
It's
was
6 silver
so
or
for
a
the
gold
burial.
per.
I don't know, whatever to get, basically just to get the
Initials.
and yeah, thank you. The initials on it.
You could probably get away with probably about 8 silver per tombstone.
Okay.
It's not too fancy, but it's more than just a name.
All right. So
So
4, I guess.
4, so you're looking at 3 gold, 2 silver for all of them.
I fork.
Yeah.
I fork whatever. No big
It
deal.
takes probably the rest of the day, but you proceed with all of that.
That's fine. As long as I can visit them.
I would like to visit this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Enough of the weird, depressing shit.
No, it's fine. Your character's definitely working through some stuff right now.
Sahar, you want to come to Whistlenooks with me?
Oh, yeah! Yeah, it's about sundown when everything is all said and done.
100%.
I've already picked up my bag of colding, right?
Yeah, you did that.
Yeah, you picked up your bag of colding.
Immediately did the same
lunch.
Because you chilled your wine before we left for the Demi-Lich.
It's been a long day.
I'll be at the same bar if you want to join me. I say for the messaging system.
Yeah. But yeah, by the end of the day, by sundown, the stone cutter has finished the tombstones, rushed it out to you. It was a rushed job, so you pay a little extra for it.
That's fine.
But you managed to get all of the remains buried and the headers above them. It seems they're just kind of in, not like a hodgepodge, but like a pretty general use cemetery.
Yeah.
It won't be hard to find them again because you know which plot they're in, but it's kind of like, you're not getting buried in like the fanciest place. They're not getting a tomb or anything.
Yeah, no.
It's just more of a public cemetery.
They would think that's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, it's an option if you want to spend a bunch of money, but yeah. You spend your day doing that, head to the bar. So you two want to go to Whistlenooks. For what reason? Or just see what
I
he
just want to
has?
check in on him. I haven't seen him since before the dragon attack.
He's
and
got a shop front.
I just wanted to make sure he had a shop front, see if he had anything new he's been tinkering with.
Mr. Whistlelook.
Hello. His shop front is a shop that he tinkers on like the counter, and he somehow got his
So he's no longer in a cart?
no, the cart's right behind him
Yeah.
in the store.
So
He doesn't use the shelves or anything.
But he has a
he's
storefront
got a
now.
roof now.
Well, that's an
He bought a
improvement.
roof and a table.
I think.
Moving up in the
In
world.
case you didn't know this from my time, I did a little collab with Whistlelook during my downtime. We had a couple of days together.
He pulls out like a soda can. You want another?
No. Trust me, I've sat through enough pain.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
You sure? I got this new one.
As much as I want to tell you work like a charm, I'm gonna just say worked.
I mean, do you want to be immune to charms? I could maybe make you into an elf.
No, it's okay. I think I'm okay with
I don't
that.
know what flavor that
Wait,
would be.
really?
Yeah, do you not want to be a human anymore?
No, being was awesome.
He pulls out like another can. One of these is probably elf.
I appreciate the sentiment. Hey, I actually had a question for you.
Okay.
I have a
Ding, ding, ding.
I have a friend who is absolutely addicted to nicotine. It's called nicotine, right?
Tobacco.
Yeah, it's tobacco.
Tobacco. Addicted to tobacco. Is there any way you can recreate the effects of tobacco without the harmful properties? I know that's like saying, can you shoot a guy without it hurting? But oh wait, that's possible.
Wait, this world.
Magic. Look, all I'm saying.
I mean, there's a spell called Modify Memory. You could just simply remove any memory of him liking tobacco, and
It's-
his body won't remember it.
Do you have a way for us to do that? Because we
I
also
make
have another
scrolls.
friend who's gone a little bonkers and believes that he can kill a dead guy.
I don't have a scroll of that. I'm not a scroll maker. I'm sorry. That is also a niche spell. I just know it exists.
Use a hammer. It'll work the same way.
Do you know
Also, I know that's part of rumble.
what type
And
of
the thing you took that had short-term memory loss, it's got a little bit of that in here.
no, we need to go back a couple of days, weeks, months here.
For Mace?
Yeah, if that's the case. Look, the point is that this man is
You
at
took 3
2
weeks of
months?
downtime.
No, 2
Plus-
months.
Plus at least 3 days in the Demi-Lich because we got there, had to prepare.
Like, I don't want to take away this guy's pleasure. He gets very little of it nowadays. I just want him to not suffer from it.
I mean, you could just always cast restorative magics on him every time he
Good
feels
sir,
bad.
we know this, Wizzle. Look, Mr. Wizzle, look, I stab things. I don't fix things. It's often other people who have to fix the things I cause, which I would say if we didn't execute everyone we encounter.
We do not.
90%
You
mortality
remember
when
the
it comes
boy
to
that
us.
I specifically saved, and then we had Verloc restore his dad's hand so he didn't have to work for the bad guys anymore?
Specifically saved. We specifically saved. There was all of us were there except for the bard. And in his defense, he probably would have saved them too.
He wasn't part of the team then.
I'm just saying. He was a good guy. Danced really nicely. Like
Yeah, but usually we shoot and ask questions later. This time we asked questions first. You should be proud. We are improving. And
What's that? What
there was the other guy in that same little arc with the Demi-Lich where we made a deal with him and he helped us and we didn't hurt
It's
him.
like 2 out of 35, and that makes us saints all of a sudden. The point is, Mr. Whistle, look, I would like you to come up with. You can work around the scenario. It doesn't have to be exactly like you said. Hey, maybe we could just cut out the middleman. Maybe you could get the vapors in his body immediately. Just
there's like a fog cloud spell.
Now I'm thinking.
I mean, I could just try to shoot it into his lungs.
Is there a way to like do maybe like I don't know a pipe that would almost have like the prestidigitation
Sounds
flavor
good.
of tobacco rather than the actual tobacco?
For sure. I mean, you're not really looking for a magic item flavor.
my problems.
So help me, man! I will find a way to vape in this world. I'm gonna.
That's what I immediately thought.
I'm
I'm
gonna
trying to find a way to fucking vape.
If
You
anyone,
find the guy who can make vape, and he also has fidget spinners.
if anyone can do this, Whistle knock.
Quick, to the black market!
I have to find some combination of spells and a magic item that can do this.
What have you been working on recently?
Recently, let me find what all he has added to his shelf. Where's that line of? Where's the line? Wait, I can just control that.
Maybe
There it is, there's the
one
one.
version of that spell that makes you drunk temporarily, or feel like you're drunk temporarily for an hour, and make an alternate version of it where it feels like you're high, or whatever that feels like good.
Well, I mean, recently I've been working on. I pulled out a couple of those metal cans. I worked on one for your friend here, and the
Oh,
others for some other
secrets.
people. Do you like being human?
Yes.
Not for you. Do you like doing what you do?
Yes.
Not for you. Okay.
Everyone's gonna figure out how I got so good at magic all of a sudden. My secrets.
He rummages in, pulls out a whistle. It's a small grass whistle. If you're really good at whistles, had a customer who wanted something. You can make your hands turn to fire and go with fire. I don't know.
What?
So counterproductive.
Why is it called a grass whistle then?
Because grass burns really easily.
Oh.
And this
Okay.
is a one-time use item.
Okay.
Oh, what?
I can create a lot of fire on my
Does
own.
the
I
whistle
don't
work?
think I need any
Yeah,
help.
the whistle burns away, not harmful to you, but
That's cool, but not practical at all. Whatsoever.
it was really
You
dumb
know,
order.
it's a fantasy version of a rape whistle.
Oh, is it?
Wow.
No,
you went there.
the terminology is. I think
No,
he's
no,
talking,
You literally just cast burning hands once.
he's talking about.
So
It's
dumb.
not called a rape whistle, unfortunately, for his terminology. It's that thing they give 8-year-olds in Japan. That if there's somebody you don't know is around the corner, you literally go, "Brrr," and like every adult around the corner goes, "Hey!"
I was thinking more of just like you blow on it and immediately just like
It-
burn the shit out of it.
I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
it's not called that. I'm 100% positive. Unless it is, in which case I'm only 99% positive. 90% sure it's not called that.
I also here. This is Stanton's card. I got traded it. It's a stiff paper business card for a man by the name of Stanton Woodville. Eldritch Investigator, Slayer of Things Beyond. You can use this to summon him once, and he will perform his duty if he can. Don't know.
That's a sick, nasty thing.
I don't really know what he can do.
Well, he must eradicates things beyond. Wait, beyond the grave or beyond our dimension? Like, well, he need. Okay, that's interesting. If we use it once to ask him.
Sounds like he's magical.
Yeah, can we just summon him, ask him, and get more business cards?
The warning I got with this is have a clear request ready when you do it.
Oh.
So not for our party, guys.
Summon! give me a business card. Explain what you do. Oh, geez.
Give me a business card, okay? Someone, give me a business card.
I'm pretty sure at that point he's not going to give you anything. Oh, geez, that's so fascinating. We need to research him. To the library! Wait.
No.
I also have this small bundle of tree leaves. When held, you can ask trees to carry you to safety.
Ooh.
However, tree bark is very painful.
Oh.
Use with caution.
So why don't you have anything that doesn't come with a however attached to it?
Because these are all the mistakes I made on fulfilling customers' orders.
Oh yeah, that's why we like them. Carry on.
The finished product gets sold to the person who ordered it.
You're right.
These are all just the mistakes on the way.
What was your mistakes for the bag of colding?
The bag, well, that didn't mess up. I just gave it to him. It's so simple. I made a cart holding.
Colding.
Holding, yeah. Holding, the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just cold in there. Simple stuff like that, easy. Getting trees to carry you, hard.
You know, this really puts into perspective how difficult it is to create some other stuff, right? Like, it's very fascinating. Sometimes I think, oh, magic, snap of the finger, X happens, but it's really interesting to see it otherwise.
I have, where is it? This, and he pulls out a bright red bulky glove with a spiky bubble on the hand. This is a super glove.
A bad feeling.
It works like a, I don't know, I'm not inclined to martial abilities. Punchy fist gauntlet.
Wait a minute, I have something in my backpack specifically called the Punchy Fist Gauntlet.
It does
Thought yours
quite
was
a
like
bit, a lot of
spiky
damage.
something or another.
However, about the hand inside. If you have a lot of hands, it's good. If not, how much do you really want to punch the thing? You see this balloon? Careful with it. It pops, does a lot of damage to everything in the area.
You could use it with Mage Hand.
I don't think Mage Hand is an actual hand.
No, that would be really smart. I should look into that.
How much does it look like it would?
All of a sudden, we come in next time, just see all of these hands just
probably
crawling
it doesn't look
everywhere.
like it weighs very much. It's like a glove with like an extra balloon with spikes on the end of the balloon.
That's pretty awesome. Mage Hand becomes...
It's all bright red, by the way. The glove, the spikes, the balloon part.
There's no sneaking around with that. Never mind.
I also have Joe's pitchfork.
Who's Joe?
The guy I got it from.
Ah.
He called it Joe's pitchfork.
Does it do anything special?
It does more damage than an average pitchfork if you're having problems with goblins on your farm. However, only deals more damage in the hands of a farmer.
Danny would have loved it.
Danny can... Nothing. Never mind.
I know you have a... Well, actually, you don't really have many bad feelings about Danny. You're more upset with Scout.
We're all just like, oh, it's useless.
I kind
We
of
put up profession farmer, one skill point. I have
think that was his
become
name.
God.
Yeah, it was Scout.
Scout.
Good memory.
I am become Scout. God.
Puts that away. Alright. I have this very strange scroll I got from a very strange man at night.
Oh. Do you know what scroll does?
It's called the Blessing of the Elders. Most scrolls are parchment size. This one's like this big, so about half size. He like kind of opens it up to show you it's green material, and the runes on it seem to dance around on the surface. I'm not sure what that's about. Rolls it up. whenever it is used, the reader's skin now is very reflective green runes during the moonlight, and you can cast magic missiles sometimes at night. I don't know how often. But only under moonlight.
That's so cool.
Only in the moonlight. I don't understand.
What if it's cloudy outside?
Nope.
Oh no, that's very specific.
He said
Yeah.
only the moonlight.
That's so cool though.
I don't know how many times. I think it's the better.
Will
The
the,
stronger you are, the more you can cast.
will the
I
ruins
don't
appear
really know.
regardless?
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. That's very tempting if only to look really cool at night.
It's one-time use.
Oh, never mind.
Sunglasses at night.
I forgot.
Unless you get a special vest.
Oh, for scrolls?
Yep.
No, I'm okay.
You-
I actually, because of my upgrade, this scroll of arcane heritage I'm wearing is absolutely worthless.
Robe.
Yeah, rope, thank you.
He pulls out he conjures a small crest of a hammer over a forge,
Yeah.
similar to the hero forge, kind of. And it's only paper thick. This one is permanent as well. When pressed onto an area of your body you wish, technically it's a curse, but it's not that bad. It helps you craft things, but animals in nature fucking hate you forever. So annoying.
Oh,
Also,
God.
druids hate you.
That's not an option.
It makes you craft things better.
I don't think it's worth the cost.
That's interesting.
I love my family.
He's related to a
I
druid.
think they called it, and he like looks at the bottom. Oh yeah, the industrial curse. Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
The blessing of the careless is a small vial with fluid inside. The fluid moves without external motion as he puts it on the counter, and it just. When drunk, the drinker is compelled to dance and flail wildly and loudly. They float a few inches above the ground while they do so.
Oh my God,
When they
get
stop,
this.
they return to the ground. Yeah, that's about it.
How long does it last?
I think about 24 hours.
Oh.
But it only works on drunk.
How much is it?
No, when drank.
No, when you drink
When
it.
drunk, the drinker
Oh,
while
I thought-
dancing hovers like
I thought
this
you
much
said
above the
when
ground.
drunk, and I was like, it only works when they're drunk? This is the dumbest.
How much is that
thing
one?
ever.
You slip it in their beer, just all of a sudden. Wow.
It's a good distraction.
Do they get a, what's the terminology?
No, wait, Nathan's right. When the drinker is drunk,
Yeah! I thought so.
It's
you
okay,
have to
Pan's
move
always
and
drunk.
flail wildly and loudly.
I was
Maybe.
like, nobody says when drunk like that. Like,
Yeah.
that's clearly when drank.
When the drinker is drunk,
Drink drunk.
it's 75 gold if you really want it.
Do it.
What? No.
When drunk, you're
Well,
forced
Pan's
to have
probably
a good
drinking
time.
tonight.
You hover like. This
Wait,
much.
I'm an arcade trickster now. I have to remember this often. That's cool.
I did tell you guys. I
Would
have
Sarah
it before,
approve?
so.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's not the question I have to ask right now. The question is, do I approve? And the answer is no. I can do better.
Okay.
He pulls out a medium-sized club
I think I can.
made of stone,
Okay.
handle wrapped in rough cloth. It's engraved in a language. What languages do you two speak?
Earth.
Okay, well, Louisville will tell you quick enough. It's giant.
I do not have giant.
And he tells you it's a detailed story of a giant who became such a powerful stone sage. They were cursed to forever live in the skies, unable to die, and only have a small island of rock to comfort him. Very sad. It has the Flying Giant enchantment on it. I don't have a clue what that does, but I think when you hit a very important part of a person, a boulder falls from the sky and deals some damage. Not much, though.
Is it the guy on the island?
I think so. I like to think so.
How important? We talking like kidneys, livers?
I don't think it's what you do. I think it's more of a sometimes you get really lucky and hit something really hard.
I don't get lucky.
This is a way the DM saying rocks fall, everyone dies. Jesus Christ.
There's actually somebody up there. Ouch, not looking that good. How often, oh jeez, crap, how do I ask the question in this world? How proficient is this weapon in hitting that sweet spot?
It's a club.
I've never wielded a club.
It's
It's a
large.
giant thing of stone. Not really designed to hit and slice. More of just like
Bludgeoning.
Oh boy, I hit the thing.
How much do you think a falling rock from the sky would hurt a creature? It definitely hurts.
Well, Stone Call does about 2d6, I believe.
Also,
For a
does not
bludgeoning.
work when you're not in open air.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Never mind. We fight indoors. I primarily fight indoors. I was totally 100% about to get this, put keen on it, and just start wait.
Oh, then you'd have a 19 to 20 crit range.
matter.
Natural crit range of just 20.
I'll
It's a
try.
club.
I'll 100% try.
Well, you're telling me clubs don't have a crit range of 18 to 20?
No. Normal clubs are literally just branches. Just
Yeah.
big branches.
This won't break on one hit.
Now this one you might be interested in so far. It brings out a small knife, entirely made of solid shadow. This it seems relatively fragile in a velvet-lined box. This one is also permanent. You can use it once, and it disconnects the user's shadow, so it may act on its own. However, it's quite temperamental and may run away. It has a mind of its own.
The shadow or the thing?
The shadow.
That's amazing.
It's fascinating. Does the shadows maybe act in accordance to the original person, or not?
Ah, see, that's the final product.
Oh,
This one, no. Shadow just runs away, and most of the time it lives its own shadowy life.
tell me, what's
You
the
don't understand.
what's the repercussions of not having a shadow?
People may mistake you for various magical creatures and try to kill you on sight.
It doesn't really matter in our line of work, seeing as we, like I said before, execute all enemies.
Do not execute
Some
all
holy
enemies.
people don't
99%.
like those, so if you're not partial to fighting holy people, then sure.
Oh no! No! I am newly holy-ish. Wizzlenook or Wizzlenook or Bang? I'm sorry, there's so many.
So we can use that item multiple
Wizzlebeam is
times.
mine.
Yeah.
No, it's a single use.
There's some.
And it's permanent, so once you sever your shadow, there's no getting your shadow back.
Oh, jeez, that's so threatening. How much?
900 gold.
Dear God, you drive a hard bargain. I can't afford that for something.
You literally just got 2,000
Do me a solid. I promoted your shop so hard the last couple of weeks.
I don't know.
Who gave it to you? Where'd you find this? Or was this one of your creations?
No, I made it for someone. He pulls out like a small little card. I mean, it's been so long.
Who wanted that shadow separator?
I don't know. Someone
Wait a minute,
maybe
I'm afraid of knowing the answer. Don't give me a name.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I don't want to know.
Oh, small tidbit. The shadow is connected to you for damage purposes.
Excuse me.
If the shadow takes damage, you take damage.
Even if I cut it?
Yeah. It's your shadow.
I don't think Sahara's planning on using it on himself.
Oh. Well, I mean,
So if I cut somebody else's shadow, I can just stab their shadow and hurt them?
well, I mean, it's a shadow, so only magic weapons would probably hurt it. And only to a certain degree. But yes. But then again, the shadow can also move freely on its own with no restriction of fatigue, so.
Okay, look, I'm gonna give you a hypothetical scenario here because you have perked my interest.
Sure.
Let's say I can create I have a spell that makes anything unable to move. That hit the shadow because it can hit the guy, right?
Maybe.
Now let's say I laid into the shadow. Like you said, it's not quite as effective, but the person who's attached to it would feel the pain, right?
Yeah.
So that means even if I couldn't, let's say, stab the guy for some strange reason, let's say he was, I don't know, I could just stab the shadow and get around it.
Kind of like a voodoo doll.
Yeah, sort of.
I guess if you could
What's a
very
voodoo doll?
carefully and meticulously cut the shadow of the person, sure, if he lets you.
Oh, that is the hard part. I didn't think about how I would get to.
Oh, we can take care of that.
I mean, if I'm already there, I might as well just stab the guy. Why would I take the time to meticulously cut his shadow?
not sure.
It's cool.
Oh, that's so tempting. We don't torture anymore, do we? Do we do that stuff?
It depends.
I'm not
You're not there.
I'm not here.
It's not there.
No one saw
I
that.
don't think torture is the right word. Interrogate, perhaps.
You can call it whatever you want. I don't sugarcoat.
Forceful interrogation.
I'll leave that one for now, Wisdom.
Negotiate.
Okay.
Let's negotiate.
Alright, so another one you might be interested in.
You
He
said
goes
that
with
blade
two
across
hands,
this
pulls out
stick.
a absolutely massive two-headed wooden mallet with a very long handle. Looks like it would be very difficult to use, but with a bit of handling, it's probably doable. This slaps it.
Can
fit so many.
This is a rogue's mallet.
Excuse me?
The rogue's mallet. It helps you look like a different race, different size, or different age.
Sold!
How much?
Wait.
Wait, what's the drawback?
Wait. Let me do this. Slap. This thing can fit so many disguises in it.
I can sell my mask. Wait a second, this is important.
There is a slight drawback to the typical people who use such deceptive means. You know that kind of thing that you were talking about, hitting a weak point before the kidney's liver?
No.
When the wielder, or wearer in this case, hits one of those, you have to scream, "To settle!" at the top of your lungs.
That's a
Get
positive! How much?
This is a magically enchanted, warhammer?
Oh, you're hyping it up. I see you.
Well, don't you already have weapons?
1 second, Aurora.
It costs 4,250
Darn
gold.
it, listen, look. I can only have half of that. Give me half off.
I can't.
I know you can't. I'm trying. 2/3 off. Wait, I'm sorry, 1/3. I got more haggly. Let's see. Come on, I'm 4.
I can do 4,200.
No, wait. Didn't I go in the opposite direction? What is
You
it?
went down by 50.
Let me go on one more adventure. Hold that for me.
Well, most people in this line of work don't like screaming too subtle when they hit people.
Oh, my line of work is almost a little too necessary for me to do so.
Sure, if you want. And he struggles to maneuver it back into the cart.
Question: could you change the command on it? Perhaps.
No,
What's the
that's
thing
part
again?
of it. What?
What's the thing yell again?
Too subtle.
Too subtle. I love it. So when you're in disguise.
Well, I was just wondering, could you like?
Oh, sorry. When the warhammer is used to deal sneak attacks, the wearer yells "too subtle" at the top of their lungs,
Okay.
uncontrollably.
So my question was, I can't even wield this darn thing. My question
You
is,
can hold it.
right? When I'm in disguise, let's say as an orc or something,
yeah.
do I have to keep holding the hammer? Can it at least?
That's why it makes you look like the
Yeah.
other race.
Can it at least touch my body, or do I have to wield it?
Yeah.
Can I like put it on my back,
Yeah, you can put it on your back.
or like sheath it? Or not sheath it. It's a warhammer. So like put it on my back and then disguise myself as something. How much does it weigh? I didn't think about that.
Well, a normal warhammer weight. Let me see how much a normal warhammer weighs.
I got like a solid 80 pounds left. I
Just
really,
get mule backwards.
Well, I was just going to try to get them to
The thing
be
that
like,
triples my
surrender in the name of Saradray.
This thing probably weighs around 30 pounds.
Let's do. Let's do.
It's not too bad, yeah.
Yeah, I only carry like 26 or 7 pounds. Yeah, okay, so I was gonna say 7. 6 turned to 7, which turned to sex, and I'm like, yeah, 26 pounds. That's carryable. I'll be back for that. Do not sell that. Do you hear me?
I don't think he has many
Thank you.
buyers.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean,
Who wouldn't
Sure.
want that? Oh, nice of them.
Hell, I
Most
don't get it.
rogues.
Exactly. Hey, look. Normally, you're right. No rogue wants to
Speaking about that modified memory, do you happen to know anyone in the capital
Or-
with that skill?
nope.
Darn.
I had to request a scroll, many scrolls from a source of mine that generally gives me niche spells.
Anyway, that's it for me. Oh, shop does well.
You know, we could probably fix Torf here. If we could find
That's
someone.
wrong. He's learning a lesson. He was too cocky for his own good. This is important for him. He'll grow.
I don't think so.
No, of course he will. He's a good guy. I miss him.
I'm not
Do you
there.
like eating food?
Do I?
Pulls out a biscuit. When you bite into this biscuit, it produces more biscuits.
Oh, how much?
That actually
Please.
looks-
Only one time for this biscuit. I have a few of these biscuits.
Wait, but then you just eat more. Oh, are the other biscuits?
The other
normal?
biscuits that it explodes into are normal biscuits.
Yeah. Okay, how much for the biscuit?
Somebody's been playing ARAM.
No, this is pre-created. Each biscuit's 30 gold, and it produces on average 20 biscuits. Each biscuit can sustain a
What?
creature for 1 day.
Holy shit.
20 days worth of food.
But don't they, like, go
21?
bad?
Does the first biscuit count as?
Oh,
Bag
you
of
get a bite, but it
holding.
doesn't sustain you.
Okay, cool. It's
Bag of holding.
20 biscuits. How long does wait, crap? How long Eleanor? How long does a biscuit last before it goes molt stale?
It depends. Does Verloc prepare purify food and
I
drink?
still don't want to eat a scale biscuit, regardless. Of
Well,
how
no,
good
that
it is.
purifies it to
Oh,
its
it's a
natural
hard
state.
biscuit, so it
Oh, so it's like
probably
tap?
lasts.
Oh, it's already pre-stale.
No, it's designed to be hard, like a hard
Oh.
biscuit.
Yeah,
The
like
ones
what they used to use
explosives
in
are
the
not
war.
hard. But the main biscuit, the bountiful biscuit, is hard, so it lasts a very long time. It also doesn't make crumbs. The main biscuit.
How many? You
That's
got?
the best thing
So
about this.
does it
game.
explode
How
into
many
one
got this
biscuit per bite, or just
Oh,
one
no,
bite
when you
all
bite,
the biscuits?
It goes,
Okay.
and biscuits go
How
everywhere.
many do you have, Mr. Whistle? I need to know.
I have 3.
I'll buy all 3.
All right, that's 90 gold.
I'm gonna pay full price for this man.
Okay.
He's too good of a man to haggle with right now. I've already asked him for so much. I give him 90 G's.
Okay.
What should I call this?
Bountiful biscuit.
Thank you.
3.
You roll a d20 and add 10, and that's how many biscuits explode. So on average, you roll a 10, you get another 10, so 20 biscuits. If you high roll, you get 30 days of food.
I crit on biscuits.
Yeah. I also have this golden crest of Saint Pommel. It's got a white symbol of praying hands. Instructions read to throw it at the ground before the target. If you do so successfully, I've been this is the second one, so I'm fairly confident in what it does. How do I say this bluntly? A very fat man dressed in holy robes descends from the sky.
What?
That was not what I was expecting.
He has a ball of holy light gleaming as he faces your enemy. The saint points up, and a wagon falls from the sky, dealing some damage to that guy.
Does he continue to fight
Another,
with us?
another very fat man sits upon the wagon, confused before poofing away.
That's incredible.
Then the original gives you a thumbs up and poofs away as well.
Well, that answered my question.
That's a that's
What,
so
what is
amazing.
the original item? A
It's
what?
a crest. It is one-time use.
Is it a holy wagon? Does it do like holy damage?
It's the crest of a fever
Just
dream.
bludgeoning?
It is what normal wagon damage would be falling from sky.
How much?
Bludgeoning. Got it.
This crest is 450 gold pieces.
400 and I'll do it.
Roll diplomacy.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's 21.
21?
Yeah.
I mean, it was originally priced at 480, so 450 is already a deal.
Darn it.
Take it, not many takers.
Well, I mean, some people don't like falling wagons, crushing their enemies, I guess.
Fine, I'll pay 450.
But they're your
You are going to
enemies.
give me a discount on the next thing I want.
Okay, you now have one crest of Saint Pommel.
Saint Pommel.
Yes,
Really?
That's what I
That's
said
the
originally.
name.
That's its name.
Okay.
Okay, so when used, you
Best.
roll to hit against AC 5 with a touch attack.
Okay.
So don't roll a 1. And then
450?
450 gold. So you basically roll a d20, don't roll a 1, and then 6d6 falling damage happens to an enemy that you hit.
Nice.
And then some shit.
No save.
What's the
yes.
What? What's the range?
Yeah.
Typical throw range, I think, is 20 feet
So I have to throw the crest on them?
at their feet.
Okay.
You have to hit their square, which is an AC 5.
Oh, okay. Nice. So that's what I'll use when I can't hit the enemy. Like, oh no, this dragon has such a high AC. Go Saint Pommel. I wonder what this guy did to get this is impressive. I don't know who this man is.
Winston probably struck a deal with this one fat cleric dude.
I'll give you a discount on your item if you decide to fall on a wagon.
Okay, that was cool. Thank you.
No. The priest guy that summons the wagon, not the wagon dude.
I'm more interested in the confused man on the wagon.
Wait, you said you were a man of the cloth?
Yes. Wait, I can't cast magic from holy.
No, it's
people.
fine. I know what to show you now.
Okay. Yes.
What not to show you.
Oh.
I am not though, so
I don't want to see it. Be gone. Wait, is it helpful though?
it's okay. I can.
As long as it doesn't
Deal
have
with
like
him.
demon blood, I'm down.
He pulls out a glass bottle that has a tiny demonic creature inside.
Ooh.
It's got yellow, glassy eyes that stare out in curiosity. This is a demon. It is affectionate and an innocent trickster, currently.
Crap.
Can it be a pet?
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it alright to put it in a jar?
Well, he doesn't know any better.
Oh.
Yet.
Oh.
Oh.
I
How
haven't
young
bought
is
anything. Oh, it's very young. You feed it bits of meat, bone. Good treat is fried food. He doesn't really do much in combat. His intellect is limited to that of basically childishness and telepathy of about 5 feet of whoever touches him first, which is why he's in the jar.
Ah, I see.
It speaks abyssal. It's
Okay.
very friendly, likes to sit on shoulders and do cute demon things. However, it is a demon.
Cute demon things.
Like the type that will grow up to be really bad and try to kill me?
How good
Or
of an owner are you?
I think I'm a very good owner. I have a very affectionate hippogriff.
Well, then probably not. I can't vouch for it.
Dun dun dun.
Again, experiments. I didn't sell the previous one hundreds of years ago, so it's probably still growing. So,
Was unlucky if that thing away from me. I'm not about to create a monster in this world.
Put that thing back where
I don't want it.
How much is he?
6,200 gold pieces.
I will hope.
He is a not evil demon, so they're quite rare.
That's so cool. Wait.
What type of like what are his values typically in that species?
Yeah. Sarah Ray is okay with this, I assume.
Tricking people. I mean, mostly it's just liking to trick people.
6.
Kind of into chaos,
Yeah, I mean, he's a demon. So.
but not evil.
Not evil, no. Prone to evil, not evil.
That's about as much as the darn whole demi-lich had in his stash room. Dear Lord. This thing is rare.
And you know how hard it is to find an innocent demon or a demon that's, not evil enough to then make it, not evil. Very difficult.
What can I teach it?
I guess.
You can teach it languages, I assume. Some basic skills. Albeit probably very difficult. He's very young, but also very impressionable. You can probably teach it some morals.
How smart is it?
It's relatively smart.
Smart for like an animal or like smart like a person?
Oh, no. His intellect is that of a child right now. However, it can grow to more than your average adult.
What if it grows to...
How big does it get?
At least medium size.
Oh, then I wouldn't be able to ride on my shoulder forever.
Yeah, what if it's adorable and it
How
tries
long
like a
do you
dog?
plan to live? You are a human, so it might be able to live on your shoulder forever. Its aging process takes quite some time. The man who originally bought this, I don't really understand his goal. Probably some kind of a arcane familiar or whatnot. He didn't want to be evil. Because it's very easy to get a demon or a devil to become
I
your
can get
familiar.
that. It's more of a wizard thing. And my family is wizards, so they can become
Yes,
bonded
wizards-
to a creature
Or an item.
or an item.
Not too difficult to get a demon or a devil or an angel, but demons and devils generally prove to be more useful.
Is there any way to get one of these familiars?
Yes, there is. There is an item that you can change your bloodline.
I like that.
There's also feats that will allow you to gain it.
You can become cross-blooded, but if you choose the item route, I can give you.
Become cross-blooded.
Oh,
that is chosen upon first
Okay.
reaching level.
It actually says it in the first
Yes,
line.
you
Okay.
cannot
You
retrain
cannot
Okay, that's
multiply
fine.
it into crossblooded.
But if you wish to ever choose my bloodline, I can give you some of my blood to
you
fix.
could buy
that.
the item to change your bloodline into a cross-blooded bloodline of two things.
Yes.
That's interesting, but I'll have to decline. I just really want to make Buddy to be able to like speak oh wait, we practically talk telepathically anyway.
Yes, well, I'm not too worried about it. He was a wizard or something that wanted a demon as his familiar. However, he did not want an evil demon, so I think that speaks to his character, so I went out of my way to help him.
And he didn't come pick it up?
Oh no, this one is the experimental one. He wanted one that could also speak common.
So this one cannot speak common.
No, just abyssal and telepathy.
Is this telepathy in a shared understanding of language, or is
He
it also...
speaks to you, and then he can understand you. But he has to be within 5 feet of you, which was another limiting factor in this one.
But he can still speak to abyssal outside of that 5 feet.
Yes. The
Can
other
he
one's
fly?
telepathy. Not currently.
It's a good thing this creature ages slowly, because we can consider this over a long period of time and come back to this. This is very fascinating.
I might be back for that
This is
one.
very
So how much did you say that was?
It is 6,200 gold pieces. Come back within a year or two, hopefully.
Okay.
Because then he might... He grows in spurts, basically. For the next few years, he'll be able to fit in the jar. After that, it'll be about shoulder-sized for 50 years.
Okay.
Then he'll spurt again to probably...
And then he can carry
Okay.
me.
Yeah, something like
That's
that.
almost adorable if it wasn't a demon.
It's not an evil demon.
Yes.
And we can understand each other. I speak abyssal.
Oh. Okay, well, I almost forgot that. It
So-
seems to be able to speak this language.
Do you need to walk long distances but don't like to?
It's like you know me. Yeah.
Pulls out a pair of boots. Sturdy leather boots, many laces. The soles look a bit worn. These are endless boots. They, once adorned, never stop walking. Never. Ever. Your friends will have to hold you down to remove them.
I can do that. I've got a
The
spell
boots
for that.
never get tired. You do. But if you need to get there, then, you know.
What poor soul had to
I
try
want to
these
buy
on.
those. I want to buy those just to be like,
What if I
well,
could force myself asleep and
you
get
can
to
either
places?
tell us or you can walk.
I dragged myself actually. Wait, no. How am I?
We could put those on our enemies.
I feel like there's better ways to deal with our enemies.
If you're sneaking up on them to attach boots, you can do a lot worse to them.
Yeah, I'm good on that one.
Alright, I see you are fans of ion stones. Pulls out a metal sphere
Ooh.
with a
that's
complementary
interesting.
glove. They seem to be magnetic to an extent. This is called the aggressive ion stone.
Ooh.
Each sphere counts as half of a hand weapon, so you can wield two in one hand. Donned by wearing the glove. And you can point at it as a move action to turn it into a shield that takes up both hands to hold.
That's
You
fascinating.
can also throw the spheres to deal some damage.
I'm not so partial to weapons myself, unfortunately.
Yeah, this was the byproduct of trying to create an ion stone that provided a benefit and could try to hit enemies. It never panned out.
That's trademarked. You can't use that. I don't think I'm good at if it doesn't have a bladed edge. Yeah, I've never taught anything
Oh
else.
no, it is round and hard.
Yeah, I have to decline.
I also have. Do you like chance?
Sometimes.
Well, this is a coin of favored paths. It seems to be a gold coin similar to ones used by humans, but minted with unfamiliar faces and words. When you flip it on a two-part decision, it will always land on the side most favorable, although you might have just paid 2 valid gold, which is its price, for one nobody would take. I'm not sure, but it sounded interesting at the time.
Wait, I didn't understand that.
He doesn't know if it's real or not.
Yes.
Oh.
Doesn't know if the coin's
Detect
real?
magic on the coin.
There's faint magic.
There's some kind of magic,
So,
but I don't know.
It
How
could be magically enchanted to give you the correct answer, or it could just be some strange gold. Not sure.
So the coin always lands on the side you want? Or
on the
I'm
best,
not sure.
on
Which is why
the
it's
most
only
favored
priced at
side.
2 gold.
You can't make a decision. That
Nobody's
is.
ever bought it because it's losing out on 2 gold is what they see.
they're dumb. That's 2 gold to explore a new possibility. Hand it over.
Here you go. You now have coin of favored paths.
Okay. Yes.
And lastly, I think the last thing I've been working on.
Oh wait, crap! This is a one use only, is it?
No.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's just a coin, but I'm not sure.
Can I praise if this is a real coin?
No, it's not great.
Okay. I thought so.
The last thing I've been working on is this, and he pulls out a slip of paper that is good for 1 emergency assist from Mr. Door, Mr. Sealeaf, Mr. Hurdy, myself, Bobo, Total Cat, W Lock, Knack Knack, Woodville, or Oinkbane. 1 use. It summons one of the above heroes without knowing the details. I don't know what the other guys do.
Why are you on the list?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't remember. I think I was drunk with maybe these guys. I'm not sure.
So am I free to assume that those other guys might not be heroes as well?
Excuse you, I am a hero.
No, you're my hero, and that's all that counts. But I just need you to know, if I summon someone who's not you, and he's a farmer, and I don't have the pitchfork you offered me, I'm in big trouble.
Well, I mean, I know Hurdy is my beetle.
You have a beetle?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know where he is right now, but he's my beetle.
Couldn't you?
Is he a beetle?
Oh, no, he's a beetle.
Oh, a beetle. Oh, I see.
He likes holding things.
Hurdy's gonna be used in combat.
He holds the enemy in place.
Oh wait, that's pretty good. Hurdy sounds awesome. Wait, I might need to summon Hurdy.
He's
Wait.
also kind of thick-shelled.
Well, I can hide behind Hurdy. How much is that? That's a scroll, right?
It's a piece of paper.
Okay, well, that's interesting. How much is it?
It is 1 use. Once you use a name, it disappears.
That's fine.
It
The
is
name or the whole scroll?
the name.
Oh, so
Each
you
of
can
us
use
is one
each
name.
person 1 time.
Yes.
Okay.
It is the voucher of assistance. It is 2,000 gold because it includes my name,
You!
and my time is valuable.
What if I promise not to use your name?
I have to. I don't get a choice when you use it for me. I come to you.
Oh, okay. Well, if
Hopefully, my card
somebody,
is nearby.
somebody takes
otherwise,
it from me, I see, I understand. Does the person get a way back?
Well, yes. Once the task is completed.
Okay. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. For now. Because that sounds. Wait a minute. Can you
Improve
create
Jerry's
that
goals.
again, but with different people?
I think they have to agree to it.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't remember how I created it, to be honest.
How drunk were you?
Pretty drunk. In fact, I'm pretty sure there might have been some like hidden ritual involved. I'm not sure.
Okay, well now that there's a hidden ritual involved, there you
Oh,
go.
it's like completely void on you. It's just me being conformed to the sheet of paper and forced teleportation.
And I
That's
thought-
very cultish.
Oh, darn it, that's out of my range. I'm willing to go that far. Okay. Thanks anyway. I'm out.
Thank you. I will think about the demon.
We could create a school for us. Now, even if we're separated, we could instantly get to each other. That's awesome. And we could just find out that cult ritual. Wait, we don't have to be in the cult to use the ritual, do we? I don't know how cults work.
We could get Mace to agree to sign it. And then we summon him, and his task is to stay with us
That
forever.
only summons Mace once. Mace, kill that guy! Okay. Bye.
Wait, he's a guy. I don't kill
I was
people.
gonna have his task stay with us forever,
Like an
but you
assistant
know.
Marvel vs. Capcom shows up, does his task, leaves.
Actually, reading through all of what these guys do is so stupid and so
Alright, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go play with Buddy and go to sleep because I have to do that.
Oh, you're leaving your bathroom.
Go back.
Okay, okay.
Oh, I thought
His
it was-
character's done shopping.
Yeah.
I thought you.
Okay.
I thought Nate had rolled.
I am going
What?
to go. Do I know of any like musically inclined places?
I mean, there's some halls for dancing, but there's not
looking
like
more
a
for
school
musicians.
for bards.
Hmm.
Musicians? I mean, in every tavern there's a couple of bards looking to make some coin,
Okay.
but
I guess I'll go find Pan.
okay.
Hello.
Hi guys.
I think I might have found a pet I will buy.
That sounds nice.
He's not evil, so it's good.
That's slightly better.
Yeah?
Oh, I forgot to tell
You guys know that I'm
about
at the
the
bar.
matches.
I
Yeah.
sent a message.
Oh,
Yep. You speak Abyssal, right?
I know I have
Abyssal in him.
I love how that was a thing. Just don't worry, the pet's not evil. Wait, what?
So it's probably good.
I do not speak Abyssal. I speak Infernal.
Oh.
Translate.
Then you wouldn't really be able to communicate with it.
Wait, what? You said what kind of pet?
It's cute. It's really small and it has yellow eyes. I'm not really sure what species precisely.
Is it an imp?
I don't know.
A demon? Is it a?
It is a type of demon, but it's not an evil demon. So it's fine.
Roll sense motive.
Sure.
I mean, I have a plus like 2 to it, but
I'm not lying.
And you're also drunk.
I am also drunk. Yes, that's yes. Yeah, plus 2, so 18.
He's not lying.
Wisdomnook has it.
Click.
It's adorable. It can ride on my shoulder, and eventually it'll be bigger than me, and then I can ride on its shoulder.
Hey, Brian.
So,
Like when I'm old.
Okay. You know what? You do you. I'm gonna finish this beer. Also, drinks on me, guys. I say that just to this group of people sitting at this table.
The rest of them are.
No. I'm not that rich.
Probably are, but
Actually, I am that rich.
it probably end up being like 10 or 20
but
gold
fuck you,
total.
Trevor.
You know, we could probably go
We
and try
Bob in the corner.
to
We forgot his name. He's
investigate
been Bob
the
for so
Blacklings
long.
in the library tomorrow if you wish. I don't know if there will be
Or
anything, but
drinking
if there
game.
is,
Or
it's
I'm
probably in
just
the Royal
having
Library.
Or let the other guy split. If you hit, you win.
Yeah.
If you like to ask me anything about them, because I know very much stuff about them. Yes.
Oh, I just meant we could go research in the library to see if we could get a lead.
Apple no jutsu.
Because you've been away from them for a
Ross and
bit.
Apple.
We just need Cleric Man to scry using the feather.
I'll do this with my apple.
Oh.
You don't happen to know what type of person can cast the spell Modify Memory.
What are you thinking?
To modify Mace's memory that he ever died so he doesn't try to go kill himself with Skunk Dude.
No.
You want him to die?
I don't want him to die.
That's what's going to happen.
That's his choice. He made a choice. And no, I do not know.
And I can fix that choice.
Let's just say I've seen the effects of it. Okay?
But if you modify it perfectly, then the effect is he doesn't go kill himself.
No.
It's almost like it's against most people's codes
To save their friends?
to alter their memory.
To save their friends?
Alright, so
If you want to use that spell.
Well, I don't think I can get it. I've never seen that spell before. The Whistlenuck mentioned something about it.
Mean it literally. Literally you. I will have no hand in it.
Okay. That is fine. I usually am the one that has to act anyway because you guys don't want to make any decisions this easy, so.
And I will think lesser of you as a person. So. And I think highly of you as a person.
Except when I don't.
As a no.
I guess perception on how drunk he is.
okay.
Caleb, you're here
32.
32? He's pretty wasted. He's not terrible, but he's pretty
Is he gonna black out?
Am I?
Yes.
Is he gonna remember this
okay.
conversation?
You all. I'm
He'll
assuming
probably
you were
remember
with
parts
them
of it.
at
He's not full
Whistlenuts.
blackout.
No.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not there. It's just me.
Go ahead, spill your heart.
You want another heavy drink?
Sure, if you're buying.
Sure. How much for the strongest drink that will make him black out?
Oh boy!
Strongest single drink
Yeah.
Are you gonna use it?
On what?
is priced at about 4 silver pieces for just the drink.
Sure.
It's generally just like a dare.
Sure.
Which is why it's priced so high for a single drink.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll pay the 4 silver for that.
It's not even like a full drink, it's like not a shot glass, but like the margarita / Jack and water kind of style glass. And it's just like full.
Here you go.
I'm gonna smell it.
Prestidigitation.
It almost burns. Oh no, you're pretty drunk, so it smells strongly. A little tingle.
Now it smells like strawberries.
The bartender gives you the instructions of if you're gonna do it in one gulp, or you're not gonna finish it.
I find that challenging and I'm gonna do it.
Here's a bucket.
Oh. Down the hatch.
Alright.
Do I need to roll a constitution save?
Yep.
Good thing I have a +3. 21.
21. You manage to keep it down, but it fucking hurts. And you feel your body constantly trying to convulse it back out. It's some kind of mixture of like 100, like it's basically Everclear plus really strong like whiskey.
Jesus.
It's like the strongest of every type of liquor he has in one.
Jesus.
Did you like it?
And it comes in waves.
Ask me tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, and by this point you are blackout.
Woohoo!
When that hits your system, you are pretty fucked up. Because that alone gets you pretty gone, but not blackout. But what you've been doing plus this is definitely,
I can imagine.
yeah. Because fuck it, why not? People will meme their friends and the bar gets excess money because their friends dared them to when they're drunk. Each one comes with a bucket, by the way. Each one of
The
those,
bucket?
yeah. Each one of those comes with a bucket.
Do you get to keep
Do we
the
get to
bucket?
keep the bucket?
You get to clean the bucket if you use it.
Oh. Here you go, Park. Keep.
Okay.
I didn't use it.
Good job. Proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
So if Caleb's not here, where in the world is Caleb?
Yeah, he wanted to talk to us later. We should probably go find him.
I'll be here.
You
I
don't
don't
wanna
think
come?
I can stand.
You just have to fly, that's all.
Oh my god! Flying while under the influence?
Do you want me to take us home?
No, I'm good.
Because I can just blip us there.
I can too.
Yeah, I'm worried you won't find it.
So what time is it when we get to the city? Because I don't.
City, it's like about noonish. Maybe
Okay.
like a little earlier, like 11.
Mhm.
Because you had to wait 24 hours for Verloc. And then you had to sleep for 2 hours. And then he has to wake up.
And then he had to do it again. Not the 24-hour one, but the other spell. Because he only passed on the
Yeah.
second day's
Yeah.
spell list of it.
So you spent a decent amount of time in the morning back in the other country.
Mm-hmm. What I'll do with my time till what time? I guess I'll go ahead and ask. What time do we wish to meet up at your place, Aurora?
I can get Pan here whenever you're ready.
Okay.
He won't remember anything, though.
I'll be there.
Don't
you worry.
We'll wait till tomorrow then.
Okay. I guess we will go to bed. I will take Pan home, and we will go to bed.
I'm gonna attempt to punch the door to her house.
Oh god.
Give me a survival check.
Oh boy.
Hey, I have a +2.
This is gonna end up like the episode of Dragon Ball Super.
Oh no.
Oh, hi, Bulma.
Nat 20.
Still drunk, still remembers. You're like, which way? Moves that way.
Yeah. I guess. Favorite dice right now.
You actually blip into the room you normally stay in on the bed and you just, oh, that's good.
Damn.
Just pass right out.
Woohoo.
Alright.
Nate wasn't leaving, right?
No, he's
No.
in the bathroom. I think he's taking a little while.
He's probably just on his phone.
Probably. I think he might have heard us.
Don't know.
Nate, quit shit posting on the shitter.
Alright, Caleb, is there anything you want to do on that day? Because you have some things you may or may not want to get.
I would like to browse around various general stores, picking up basically equipment for disguises, makeup, that kind of stuff.
Easy enough.
Yeah. Then I would like to head over or ask around for a very up quality restaurant. Put a reservation in for later that day if possible.
Easy enough. You get there at noon, so.
Yeah.
It's not going to be like high time, but it'll be a little while.
Yeah. And then I would like to
I
go
need a
to
headband.
Oh.
a
Headband of counterspell.
tailor
Snap.
and get a more mundane outfit, because what I'm still wearing right now is
Yeah.
a little more noble and out there. I want something that'll help me blend in a little bit easier.
Yeah, easy enough. You can easily accomplish that in a few hours.
Yeah.
Just making stops here and
Do you know
there.
what the headband is?
For all of that, probably looking at, I think adventurers clothes
Counterspell something
at
somehow.
like a D10 worth.
I think I could
It's super useful.
You're looking at like
two things together.
10
It's a
gold for
20K
both the
gold
fine
item
dinner,
if you don't
the
craft it.
Clothes, and everything.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll diplomacy on stuff that can be.
Dinner is flat price.
Yeah. It was more of the
Yeah.
clothing end. Nice.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I know, right?
And
And I didn't have a headband.
And it did.
Oh,
and
that.
it comes with a +5
Oh.
spellcraft. On
Actually, I didn't even notice that. Cool, I get another 5.
They have spell bracers.
Do they not stack? Probably.
Oh no, spell.
I have bracers of spell guard.
Is diplomacy. So
Whatever
that's gonna
the-
be a 34 on diplomacy.
Okay. You can get it now from 7 to about 6 gold. A gold is still pretty big for this.
Yeah.
Maybe give it a.
And
Anyways,
then
spell
Use
guard
yours
braces
next time?
do more than just a +2 versus on concentration
So how was the
checks.
shit
You get it
posted?
3 times a day. You get a reroll concentration check.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I cannot tell you. You can't tell me the roll. I tell you fail and reroll. You have to see you roll the 2 and be like, that's shit. Reroll.
Well, yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's part of that item.
Usually it's if I don't roll above a 5, I would want to reroll. Okay.
no.
Reroll concentration 3 times.
3 times a day. Spell guard braces, right?
Yes.
That's only for casting defensively.
Yep. That's what concentration's for, right?
No. Well,
That's
also
all-
if
that's
you
all
get
I-
hit while casting. But yes.
So only defensive. Cool.
But if you get hit while casting, well, you're probably not getting the spell off.
Probably.
So after
I don't know. I've got a really good concentration check.
A lot of those bonuses are conditional on casting defensively. Spell guard braces only apply to casting defensively.
Okie doke. I'm pretty good about that. Mostly I'm good about staying out of their range.
Yeah.
Works to say. Practically.
So after that whole event, I will go home slightly tipsy after a couple, maybe a bottle of wine, and go rest in bed.
So actually, I now has a 26 in spellcraft. Yay!
What type of bonuses that have been?
Insight?
Insight's relatively unique.
Yeah, it's an insight bonus.
Okay. If it was
The
common,
only
it's
other
probably-
bonus I had was from the Ion Stone.
No, it's Trump for Trump.
That's fine. What's your peanut butter? You're just gonna eat an apple like a salad.
He doesn't even have that little thing that you press down to make it into apple slices.
Okay.
Nope.
You're not even gonna get.
I haven't seen one of those.
Skin
By the
for
way,
you.
I haven't seen one of those since like elementary school.
My mom has one for every fruit. Even water. Yeah. If you want to cut something, she even has a watermelon.
Well,
That's it.
What?
Yeah, she has
Damn,
one for
it
every-
was for
Okay.
watermelons.
That actually sounds so useful.
It's super useful. Works with cantaloupe, like anything that size. Like she's got one for every fruit. It's
Because cutting those is a bitch.
Because half of it is the fucking mess.
Yeah.
every fruit. We have a banana one.
So it's a +5
What?
as it's
You
cast.
put the banana in sideways.
What?
Like
It's
the
a
crescent,
+5 on
and it
spellcraft
cuts it
checks
like
made
this.
to identify the spell as it is cast.
Oh,
So it
boy.
assists with the counterspelling. So I have a 21 normal and a 26 to identify.
I'm not a fruit guy, but my parents.
And I
find
made a
these
note.
Just reading.
So
Anything else you wanted to do?
I has a new headband.
Oh,
No.
Counter speller? That sounds OP. Let me see this.
Just so you know,
It's
while
metal?
I'm doing
That's expensive.
all of this, I have the
I
stone
made it.
mask on.
Oh. So how much?
You
Oh,
get
that's a
very
lot.
strange looks,
Already.
but-
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody stops you.
Okay.
I like magic items.
Are you telling me you already did not have a +5 spell check? Spellcraft?
I did not in insight, but that's just to identify spells as they're being cast.
Oh, well, that happens all the time. Cool.
You have a competence bonus as well.
Ah, that's what I was wondering. I was like, okay. It's been an American attempt to counter a spell by.
And to be fair, the other bonus is just a +2.
Oh, you can counter spell by casting
The same spell.
the same spell as an immediate.
Or if it directly counters. So if someone casts slow, I
Haste
could
is
cast
slow.
haste.
Okay.
Because it specifically
Yeah.
says it in the spell text.
Bless and Bane.
But I
Okay,
also have
you don't even
slows.
have to ready it. Oh, normally you'd be able to. Oh, countering a spell
Normally
is a
you
normal
have-
readied action. Yeah.
Normally you would have to ready it. This allows me to do it immediately.
Oh.
So it like overloads my swift action for a turn.
You okay?
Apple skin. No.
told you.
Ah.
That's so cool. So basically, if the spell is super threatening, you can.
If I realize what it is and I think it's going to hurt somebody a lot, I can try to
That's
counterspell it.
fireball and throw your own
Yes.
fireball.
Damn it.
Or that's disintegrate. Throw disintegrate.
It was
Okay.
on the last
Well,
one.
just you're actually rewarded for
Yep.
just knowing a bunch of spells. That's pretty good.
At least it's not in your throat.
Once per day.
That's the
But I
worst.
mean, that's a
More
huge
than enough.
benefit.
You already contain a fair bit of the super deadly arcane spells, so you can pretty much block a majority of them. Those niche ones are really gonna hurt though. Yo, you need some string to.
I got it.
Okay.
Do you have
No, you
string?
gotta establish dominance.
has
Swallow it.
Floss?
No, dude, you want an apple tree to go in your stomach? Don't even think about it.
It wasn't a seed. It was part of the skin that got wedged in between my teeth.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
So you don't want to modify Mace's memory either.
I think that's not okay, but
But
That's
letting
what-
your friend run to his
we'll
death
call
is.
that moral gray. So if it happens, it happens.
Okay, well.
Well, gray is neutral, right?
Sort of. Yes, you're right.
And I am neutral.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose.
You good characters.
It's called having a conscience.
What's that?
Okay, well, I don't really have. Okay, wait a minute. No, okay. I don't necessarily have the biggest conscience. I still work in grays, but I'm a light gray. A very light gray. Still gray. Verloc is like. Verloc can be his whites.
Verloc doesn't need to know.
Actually, I think he's slightly gray as well, we're gonna be completely honest.
And
There's-
Pan shouldn't remember the conversation either, so it should be fine.
That is pure gray. Very gray. Probably.
Other than on this topic, he did not like that idea. So I gave him the strongest drink so he would black out and not remember it.
Oh my god. Oh, my party.
Yeah. Alright, well, everyone wakes up the next day.
That was an expensive drink, dude.
Yeah. It's priced heavily because nobody buys it normally. You just get dared to drink it. And you have to, if you can keep it down, you don't pay for it. If you can't, you pay for it. It's the usual way it goes. Alright.
I've had a rough day. The dead is dead. I'm sleeping in. Nobody bothered me till noon. No, buddy, go back to bed. Stop being awake at 8 o'clock.
Nobody's happy and excited you're home and you survived because you said you weren't going to.
No, I
Walks?
said I.
Walkies? Walkies?
But I know you can open the
Walkies?
door. Just go play outside for like a minute. Don't trick me.
Lick space.
You entered my room when it was closed.
What? He slept with you.
I know, but he's done it before.
Oh.
Please stop. Oh my goodness. We're going for a walk and we're going back to bed. He says this knowing I'm not going back
Do
to
you
bed.
think Buddy would like the little pet I'm thinking about?
Buddy, how do you feel about demons?
It's not an evil demon.
She's right. Yeah, I don't know. I never seen one either.
It's adorable.
Okay, I guess he's okay with it. But don't worry, it's not happening anytime soon. Well, I don't know. We make a lot of money in our.
I have the money right now.
Don't do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm going for the walk. And breakfast. At the crap. At the downstairs.
Downstairs.
You
I
have
forgot that there are servants and stuff here.
He's not serving.
Whatever. There's a kitchen.
There is a kitchen.
Go to the kitchen and I'll make breakfast.
Okay.
All right. What we got in here? Food.
Yeah. What are you trying to make?
Where's? Do they have a? Do they have a fridge of holding? No, nothing.
No, but he has a
Is there
bag
a
of
big old fruit
golden.
basket?
There's fruit. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna avoid that like the plague. What else is in there?
There's some.
You probably have to go to a larder for there's actual stocks.
Come on, there's gotta be food. Is there like a cheese wheel or something?
I mean, there's some cheese, some bread. There's no meats because there's no way to keep meat.
Great. Cheese, bread, some berries, plate.
Maybe
Eat.
like dried.
Put some on,
Interesting order.
put some on floor, eat the rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna go play with Brisk Guy after I finish my crafting for the day.
Sure. Place doesn't have any meat. This sucks. Cheesy bread is okay though. Cheesy bread is fine. They got butter.
No.
Okay, of course. We gotta freeze that. That's cool.
Fridge.
Whatever. Refrigerate.
You need to cold it.
Refrigerate.
You need to cold that.
Verloc, give me some food. I'll wait an hour for Verloc. Now I'm gonna eat.
Verloc's food doesn't taste good.
I can make it taste good.
You can make this food taste good.
Oh snap! Bacon, bacon!
Everything tastes like bacon.
I will now gorge on this delicious cheesy bread.
You're eating cheesy bread, but it's bacon.
Yep. It's better than ration bacons.
Okay.
So many rations. Every
Just
day.
think, Nathan, if you had this power growing up, you could have eaten broccoli that tasted like bacon.
Alright. Oh, why couldn't I be magic first, rogue second? I didn't decide my birth. Anyway.
Alright, so everyone's woken up to varying degrees.
Yeah.
Han wakes up
The
to
government's a lie. It's a conspiracy to make sure everyone fits in their place.
Wake up, sheeple!
Nathan's too woke.
Sleep. That's funny.
Alright. Anything anybody wants to
I would like to barge into Pan's room.
We were gonna talk with Alistair.
Yeah, because you didn't actually enter through the door.
I did
so
not
it-
enter through the
it is
door, so
unlocked.
yeah.
Dad! No.
You punch me?
No, I opened the door.
Oh.
Man.
Dad, are you here?
Yeah.
Dad! I'm gonna like talk to his shoulder, or hold his shoulder, wake him up a little bit. I need
I'm
you
very
to know.
heavy.
I know. I'm just.
Okay.
Wait. I thought you wore a suit. Okay.
I still have the armor on.
Oh right, that's that thing.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, Dad. I can't shake him, can I? How heavy is
You
he?
can shake
Yeah.
him.
Dad, I need
Lifting him and like.
You look
I mean,
tired.
you can jostle a heavy
no, no,
thing.
Dad, you look tired. Look, the point is, I'm really sorry about yesterday. Your friends have plenty of honor. That's not what I meant. They are very, very honorable. I love each and every one of them. I meant glory. Glory is the word I was supposed to say. I was very rude. I didn't mean it.
What?
Okay, the message has been sent. Push back down. Walk out.
You've been woken up at this point. You're alone in your room again.
Fall back to sleep.
Okay. Was it real or was it a dream? Find out next time.
On Confessions from Sahar.
I'm going to.
Ball Z.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'd like to do a little side quest while we're doing this morning routine.
Sure.
Is there a potion store?
Wait, you don't.
Yeah.
How long do you sleep?
Normal time.
Oh, okay. I don't go back to sleep then.
I thought you were sleeping until noon.
I didn't say that.
Oh, he
That
said
was
that.
him.
Oh, Buddy had other ideas.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna. Do you have a potion of
But he
people
takes
not being
up.
hungover?
A restoration potion?
No. Just the feeling of being hungover.
You want someone to feel hungover?
No, not feel hungover. They are hungover.
Restoration potion.
Sure.
You could just give them coffee and a cold
I don't
shower.
know. Is that expensive?
Restoration potion for what you're looking for?
I'm not very. Magic's new.
That's fine. A restoration potion will run you, for the lesser version, 300 gold pieces.
You'll wake it. You'll walk it off.
Yeah,
Thank you.
most people do.
Alright, and I'll just continue my walk. That's it, by the way. Everyone else, wake up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take Buddy on a short walk to the
Yeah.
potion store and back.
I think that's far enough.
It's a pretty long walk, to be fair.
Yeah.
Pan is now awake. Everybody else is awake.
I'm with
This is
Frisco.
Arcane, man.
What?
I'm
Okay,
a
you're
Frisco.
with
Arcane.
Yes, I'm
right?
arcane.
Okay, and you don't have a spell.
I'm practicing flying.
I do
to
have a
shoot
spellbook on
and
me.
get stronger at holding
Yes.
people.
You have a spell.
I have a spellbook.
I didn't know that about mages. That's all I'm asking.
Spell.
I think I might go to the pet store today and see
Yeah.
what
Okay.
exotic
Yeah.
pets they
I thought
might
you wanted
have.
a weapon, but I guess it makes a lot of sense.
Well, I still have to prepare my
Better
spells,
small.
which is basically studying for the
And not going to kill
reaffirming
me.
which ones I use for the day,
Gotcha.
and I just keep it up all here, up all
Okay,
here.
that's cool. Little combination. Is a mage a hybrid class or is it its own class?
Magus.
Sorry, an official hybrid class. I know
No,
what it
It's
is.
not a hybrid
it's not a
class,
hybrid
but
class.
I know
basically
it's a hybrid of two things.
It's basically
Yeah.
take a fighter and give him magic abilities.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's all I want.
but it's not a hybrid class.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's a base class.
Because
I
we
think it is.
refuse to make hybrid classes good.
You mean balanced?
I'm having fun.
No, good.
Wait, I'm prestige. Whoops, not hybrid. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Just your prestige and your multi.
I think there's. Oh wait, now that I think
No,
about
the
it, all the
prestige.
hybrid
No, I was
classes are
thinking
either
of
busted
prestige
or
of Eldritch
worthless.
Knight, which I'm pissed it sucks. Huge balls up.
Oh,
It's okay. You
Oh,
can literally just look at the list and go, "I'll be a war priest," and it'll be okay. Deal tons of damage, heal tons of people. You'll be fine. I'll take some overhealing like Mo.
War priests aren't allowed. In Nick's
They
campaign.
get quickened for free.
What's quickened?
That's the
Casting a
thing
spell
that
is a swift action.
Oh snap! That's pretty
it
good.
raises the spell level
Yeah,
by
What,
4.
level like 15 or something. Or
It's hybrid class. They have to do better than everything else.
do they?
It's 2/3 cleric, 2/3 fighter. You know what that
That's-
equals? 1 1/3.
It's a lot of math. Huh? Okay, that's fascinating.
They give up some things, but like free quickened is pretty damn good.
I mean, is it free quickened on only healing, or is it just free
No,
quickened?
it's
period?
on. You can only target yourself with it. Who cares?
Couldn't you just
They get like the paladin spell list.
balance it and making healing spells only?
I mean, sure, I could change all of the classes.
No, I meant just for that one. It's a class
Well,
one.
then it would be garbage.
At least make it playable. Then I don't look at me. Nobody wants to play it.
You can still play War Priest by being a cleric.
with a warhammer. You're right. I know just the hammer.
You're just thinking about the fucking picture on the page.
Yeah, man. It's like the coolest.
Yes.
I'm done.
Clerics
Okay.
can do anything because they're busted.
No, man. If I
The
had a
most
list,
exotic thing they have is a pseudo dragon.
if I had a list of like how our characters rank busted and
It's a
not
tiny
busted,
creature,
I'm
so-
sure that list goes to the bottom.
How much is it?
The way he's playing his
200.
character, yes.
Useful, absolutely.
What
But
language is
bust-
this now?
He like legit can't do anything in combat.
It's a, yeah.
But that's because that's how he like spec
Well,
his
no, that's
stuff.
fine. It's
Oh,
his.
Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he can do stuff in combat. He just doesn't.
He keeps saying
It's-
he can't do it.
I consider.
I mean, I don't have his character sheet.
I
don't
consider
know.
I
it
don't
part
know
of
what it is.
Verlock's character, and that's what makes it more interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm not
The
saying it's a
fact
bad
that-
thing. I'm just saying that
He
I-
did not take power attack.
But
He could
I
have taken
wouldn't.
power attack to deal melee damage.
I don't
He
think that's-
chose not to, so then he loses a lot of damage drop off.
I don't think that's wrong though. I think that's very
If
Verlock.
you want to be in melee, you need power
Yeah,
attack.
that's fine.
I
just get
pseudo
mad when
dragons
he
can speak
Runs
draconic and
into
they have
melee,
telepathy
I
60
follow
feet.
up, and then he retreats. I'm like, you piece.
Is it like just the first thing it touches has telepathy
No.
or oh.
That was strange about the other thing.
Hmm.
It's immune to paralysis and sleep.
Ooh.
It can fly.
These are all good qualities.
It has poison in its stinger.
I'm born.
Okay.
Wait.
It,
the
I
distance?
mean,
How
it's
hardy
really
is
weak.
it?
oh, I don't
It's
know.
Okay.
super weak.
I actually don't know.
Nick, what's the earring distance?
500 feet.
Yeah, sorry, you get nothing.
Oh.
I'm on a walk to the middle of town. So,
Somewhere,
yeah.
He's leaving the like upper ring. And you know, pseudo dragons are
Is there a greater
a
message?
somewhat common familiar for high level casters.
I want to just automatically assume yes, but I could.
They also have blind sense,
I
60
think there's
feet,
got to be like some form of
and dark vision and
telepathy,
low light.
but it's only like 20
And
words.
pseudo dragons' alignment is neutral good, and they're technically dragons.
with big air quotes.
Do they make good pets?
No, there's
One
not a
string, yeah.
greater message as far as like actual speed.
Okay, how long does it take to train them?
Mass message.
Okay,
But I'm pretty sure that's more people than more.
And
That's a different.
you know, it
Nice.
takes like
a week to.
I know it takes a week to
Exactly.
train them a trick. I wasn't sure how long to like.
to just simply train them, probably about a week.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a house cat-sized mini dragon. That's the description it has.
What
Has
color
fine
is it?
scales, sharp horns, small little teeth, and a tail tipped with a little stinger. How? What color?
Yeah.
This one in particular. They make pseudo dragons in different colors. I have to assume they do.
There is
I don't think so.
sending, but that
Or at least
10
different, like,
minutes,
patterns
you
of
can
blue and
say
purple.
25 words.
Yeah, I used that the other day.
So they're mostly blue and purple, but like they can have like spots or like different shades, etc.
That's it.
So
We'll go
it's
with-
not just like, oh shit, which one's my pseudo dragon when you go to a wizard convention.
Do they have a purpley one?
Wizard
Um,
conventions.
They've got two.
Wizards seem like the kind of people who. Wizard seems
Wouldn't.
like the kind of person who would arrange an entire convention just to show off. Oh, you can only cast 7th level spells. I can cast 9th.
Can I
level
try to
spells."
diplomacy to get the price down?
You can try. It's pretty rare, but I mean, it's not.
I feel like
It's
certain
not
paladins
ultra
would-
mega rare because wizards do purchase them to become their familiars when they take the feat improved initiative.
Caleb. I
That's
feel
a
like certain
33.
paladins would. So like
What
to
was
the
the original
vain
price?
deity.
200.
200.
That kind of thing.
I mean, I wasn't looking for a
look
huge
at
drop
me,
off.
I'm a paladin and I can.
Oh,
I'm a
you can
20
get it for
level
about
paladin. Ooh,
once
that's
a
I'm a
month.
paladin of
Yeah, I'll do that.
Pharasma.
That,
I will bet
or
it's
whatever.
And
Arcane.
it's so basically they've got like
Come
two
on.
color schemes. One where like the webbing, the wings, and like the fin, not fin, but I don't know the proper terminology for it. Basically, like all of the webbing on it. So like this one's blue with purple.
So it's like a butterfly with dragon thing.
Kind of.
Butterfly dragon.
It's a baby dragon. Not really, but it never grows into a full-fledged dragon.
So they have a blue one and a purpley one.
Yeah.
I'll
they
take the
have
purpley one.
I mean, it still has blue, but
Purple blue, yeah.
it's purple with blue.
Is it male or female?
Do you want to ask? Or do you want to try to figure it out?
I was just gonna ask.
Oh, okay. I'll let you decide odds or evens. Which one's which?
Even will be female.
Even is female. It's even. It's a female pseudo dragon.
Does it have a name? I'll ask it.
No, doesn't have one. Normally, the master or owner gives it a name.
Okay. I'll have to look up names later.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you. Wait, what? How much does it eat, and what does it eat?
Generally eats meats. It can eat fruits and vegetables and prefers meats. It's just a carnivore.
Oh,
Okay. We'll go grab some deer
It
meat at
doesn't
the
eat-
store.
it's all the episodes.
About as much as an
It's
average
very-
animal its size.
What?
Maybe a little more than nothing. So it comes in a cage because it's not trained yet. So it
That's
could
why I
just
haven't
fly
like
Okay.
read
So you have to
ahead
train
of
it
the
to
manga
stay
because
with
I
you.
want the episodes to be.
I think I still have floating discs.
As
If
much
I
as
do,
I
I'm just
want
gonna
to
cast
read ahead
floating
and
discs in the
figure out
cage on
when
that and
I
have
know
it
that
follow me.
That's fine. Easy enough. So is that it for you in the morning?
I'm gonna go grab some food
Yeah.
for it.
That's fine.
I don't know if I still have it. I don't know what level spell that was.
It can eat raw meats, by the way. It's,
Well, yeah, I was gonna go get some deer meat for.
When I go
The new
back,
one in
I'm gonna
Brisket.
knock on Pan's door.
Okay.
This time I knock, or I'll just creak it open. I know it's open.
Okay.
Pan, you want eat breakfast with me?
Sure, I don't normally need to eat, but I can.
Well, I mean, I thought I made you have to eat.
Oh,
He made you had to eat, not sleep. Your armor prevents you from having to sleep for 8 hours.
when did you take off? I forget when you took
It
off.
was
The,
only like 2 days ago. We slept once in
3 days,
Yeah.
4
It
days.
has not been a week, but you're getting close to.
okay, I just in general I forgot when.
Yeah, like we'll say today and 2 more. and then-
Okay.
Join us, buddy. We are having second breakfast.
Second breakfast.
Is it more advanced? I'm
gonna get
walking
Excelsior's
out
worth
as
of meat.
is this more advanced breakfast?
No, it's just the second round of breakfast. We,
Oh,
we
okay.
only ate bread and cheese.
How many
I was
days
full off
worth
bread
is
and
that
buns.
for the dragon?
How much
I
did you
don't
buy?
know. Tell me.
8
More
silver.
bread and cheese. Come on.
Celery? That probably lasts.
Cheese is good stuff.
I'm still angry at you about that.
What? Food is awesome.
2
I'm
weeks.
trying to help
It's
If you
awesome, but
get
being
proactive,
hungry
you're
after
fine.
not having to be hungry
You need to-
is not an enjoyable thing.
I guess I'll just get 1 week for right now.
Luckily, I only have 2 more days.
Of what?
Nothing.
You must be talking about the break. I'm gonna go back to breakfast.
Okay.
More bread and cheese and what was the third thing?
Berries.
Yeah, berries. Yeah.
Okay. Are you making these bacon as well?
No.
I'd
Eggs.
like to
Eggs,
make
okay.
pancakes.
Okay. Like, them taste like pancakes?
No, I would like to physically make pancakes.
Oh, yeah, you need some ingredients for that. Do you know how to make pancakes from scratch?
I made the pan.
But can you make the cake?
Does this place have a chicken coop?
Her house? No.
Okay.
It seems like they
It's
probably
in like the
purchased
noble
food
area.
daily.
Would you like to
Hold
go-
on, let me get the eggs out there. I'm just gonna eat. It's fine. With magic, I can make it feel like it's other stuff. But the texture won't
Would
change.
you like to go out
Oh, will
to
it?
get real food?
Can I make it taste? Can I make this
Zahar.
texture change?
No.
Okay, huh?
Would you like to go out and get real food?
This is real
I
food.
mean, I guess you could like
Better food.
break the cheese into strips so it kind of is like bacon.
Well, this is great. I don't know what you're talking about.
You just
Put my
see
hand on the
Sahar,
shoulder.
prestidigitation. Prestidigitation. Prestidigitation.
Dimension door to a restaurant.
Are you willing?
Yes.
Okay.
And now we're.
Now there's bread in front of the restaurant.
I'll walk in.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Would you like a table for two?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. She leads you to pretty basic thing. You guys can get your fill of whatever normal breakfast foods you want.
Pie.
What?
Pie.
Pie?
Pancakes and pie.
We're currently making today's pies, but I suppose if you're willing to wait a little bit.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm sorry. I changed my mind.
I'd like some bacon pancakes.
Steak.
Okay, bacon and pancakes, got it. Steak,
Yeah.
I suppose.
Breakfast steak.
Breakfast steak. It's more than good. It's steak.
Okay, sure, I guess. We can run to the market and get steak now.
Oh no. Oh man. Okay. Just give me. Just give
Good
me-
morning,
just give me
everyone.
Pancakes.
Oh, they're at a restaurant.
Oh. I thought they were
Not
downstairs.
that far away, are we?
No, there's a restaurant relatively close to
Yeah.
there.
Okay. Just double up on the pancakes and give me a second plate, please.
Okay, sure. Quickly enough, pancakes is pretty basic. They got them pretty much going constantly until there's a lull. But you guys get served your pancakes within a minute or two. Oh, buddy's not there.
Oh, what? Where'd he go? You traitor! I'll be back. Run back to the kitchen in the house.
I could tell or Dimension
Yeah.
Door
Oh, wait.
everyone.
Oh,
so
Yeah, don't leave or they think I lied and dash. Wait right here. I refuse to be a thief because of you. I'll put some money on the table.
How
And then
much
I'll-
money?
like a gold piece. It's fine. Just
Okay.
Alright. And then I'll be right back.
Okay.
while he leaves, I'm eating his pancakes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just go and get Buddy.
Okay. Sure. Buddy was very lonely.
And then I'll go back to the place.
While you're running with him under here, you see his little legs.
Oh, he tried.
What happens when I get back? Yeah, is it fine? Everything's okay?
Most of your pancakes are missing, and pans are pretty untouched.
You!
And then the second plate of pancakes you ordered are fine. Because there's no way he could eat 2 servings of pancakes
No.
and his.
This.
Oh, you're back. I wouldn't have eaten your shit if you told me that you're coming back.
Sure. And then I eat breakfast. And
Again.
Buddy can eat his third share if he's hungry.
He's a dog.
Good, he'll eat his share.
I'll give him my.
I just imagine they go like.
Yeah. Just eats. So, yeah, you do that while Eleanor is out.
And then I go back to the palace.
Okay, it's not.
The palace, yeah.
Okay, you go visit the princess at the palace.
Oh,
Sure.
but that's not what I meant. Yeah.
I'm gonna float back to
Float back. Alright.
the Broughton place of
After
residence.
a few hours, it's probably reaching about 11 at the point of reconvening with everyone. Everyone meets
That's
up
gone.
outside or inside of the Broughton residence.
That's gone.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
This is Lynette.
Who?
You see a small little dragon on her shoulder.
Yo,
Or in a cage.
In a cage.
Wait,
Who's
dragon?
Dragon? I thought you said demon.
Yeah, I was considering that one. This one's cheaper.
What?
I'm proud of you.
Wait, there's a demon for sale?
Yes. Wilsonuk has it. And it's not evil, so it's fine.
Apparently, it's not evil.
It's not. Not all demons are evil.
Okay.
Interesting.
Can this gonna sound jank? Because I was totally 100% on your side on this, but yeah, no, it's not evil.
Okay.
He was there. He knows.
No, it's
And
still,
it's
that doesn't
adorable.
make it any less jank.
Hey,
Personal
Verla.
note.
It's like yay high. It like lives pretty much forever. Has yellow eyes. It grows slowly.
So what's Lynette's deal here? Why do we have a dragon now?
I wanted a pet.
Oh, fair enough.
What color is it?
Purple blue.
Okay,
Another
It's
dollar.
purple and like the webbing is blue.
Okay.
So like the inside of the wings and like the thin like frill thing is blue.
That's
long as
It's not
a-
red, and that's all that matters.
As long as it's not a cat or a bat or a ghost.
It's cat's eyes.
Yeah, well, still, that's fine. This is a
And
non
we'll name it Frumpkin.
Yes.
The generator said Lyneth the bunny killer.
Well,
They could probably hunt bunnies.
Yeah, that's why I
It's
chose
just
it.
a flesh wound.
That's probably in their range of attack.
Chipmunks, bunnies.
The
I'm
bunnies.
gonna,
Squirrels.
I'm gonna hold my hand up to it. Doesn't.
It has telepathy.
It kind of like nibbles out at your finger, like sniffing, nibbling a little. It's,
Okay.
really?
Its teeth are sharp, but it's not like biting. It's just like little
Okay,
pinches.
it's curious, not like.
I haven't trained it yet.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
It's pretty young.
Oh,
It's just looking around, not really focusing on any one person.
it's a lot to take in. I understand. Being born is tough. Don't worry, it goes away eventually.
Don't worry,
Oh,
life is
Being
tougher.
born is tough.
I'll speak to it in Draconic. Is there anything that you wish?
Oh, great, he's
Or want?
speaking roar again.
I understand this.
Yes, I do.
More food.
I already
Any
fed her.
Type of meat in particular? Food. Fair enough. It's hungry.
Yeah, I already fed it. I also speak Draconic, so I know what you were saying.
In Draconic, I'm gonna say I can get you more food.
We all. Everyone stop roaring! I don't understand.
Sahar's in a room of roaring people.
It's like, roar.
But he starts
I
trying
plan to teach it to hunt bunnies.
Why don't you do?
He's like half
To feed
howling,
itself.
half trying to keep
Yeah, but
it down so it's
why
not
bunnies?
Bunnies, squirrels, small game.
Why can't you just?
I mean, it's pretty small itself. They can't exactly go after the bear.
Yeah. I was just wondering if it was
Chipmunks.
specifically bunnies, but.
Small birds, things like that.
small wildlife.
Yeah.
It seems like it's a peg up on the. It's basically like an owl
Yeah,
in the food chain.
Hey, Verloc.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna try to do his voice.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah, I can try.
Well, another favor.
I do your playing.
Yes. I'm thankful for that.
Everything's going great.
That's my job. Can you scry off of this in a description?
I can certainly try.
Perfect.
I promise
Is
nothing.
Is it the feathers?
It's better.
Okay.
I
Yes.
promise absolutely nothing, though.
Basically,
I expect
yeah,
nothing.
he can try, but he
Good.
can't promise
I mean,
anything.
not good. Crap.
So I'm gonna tell him the description of the bird and of Corsarin. And
Hold on, I have to go upstairs and prepare. Yeah.
Sky does have 1 hour casting time.
Okay.
So tell us what you wanted to tell us.
Yeah, so he gets his like silver mirror and goes to the bathroom because he needs a pool of water. Fills up the tub. Yeah, damn it. And they're not even here. Alright, fucking dicks. It's like just in there for an hour readying himself. So he'll be gone for an hour and 14 minutes. Sitting in the bathroom just with the tub full of water.
Sucks to not be here, Alex.
Yeah. And so that's what Alex will be doing.
Woo! All right, yes,
This whole
Caleb.
time.
Wait, can you prep in comfort? I never really thought about that.
What?
Can you? Okay, 1 second. This is gonna sound weird, but that was just a new thought. If you have to like do that hour-long casting time, can you like get some candles, get in the bathtub, and just prep in comfort?
Well, okay, you can't be in the pool of water.
Oh,
You
that
can
was
bring a comfy chair in there.
Yeah, okay, that'll work.
You
Too.
can light scented candles if you want
No,
it.
no, no, we could cash, but we could be chill about it, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a ritual.
Yeah.
Maybe like some incense.
I mean, most arcane wheel users who have long cast times are more meticulous and probably don't need comforts. But I guess clergymen probably could, I guess? If so
Sip
inclined.
some wine.
Classic Tuesday, casting some scrying today.
Oh shit!
Oh yes, the god of wine moms.
Alright, so
Alright.
What are you doing?
You wanted to
And-
talk to us about something.
Yes. I've been.
Did your party members die too, and that's why you were here?
No.
Oh, good. I wouldn't want anybody to go through that.
No. I lived a very blessed life for most of my life. As I.
He's dying.
No, I am not dying.
Oh.
That's good.
For you see,
'Cause I.
my
but yeah.
father is the Grand Sultan of the city of Brass.
Yes. City of Brass. It's
It's a city.
It's
and
one
brass.
The city of Brass is the trading hub of all planes of existence.
Oh, we might be able to find.
Merson.
I met
guy.
two specific
Uh,
traders who traded in multiple planes
it-
of existence, and they didn't
We
mention
might
City
need.
of
We
Brass.
might be
It
able
is
to
the
find
heart of the
Etios.
heart. Anything can be found in the city of Brass.
Anything?
Should you
Sounds
have
like a
the
good place
money
to set up shop.
and the
No way.
knowledge.
Oh, well, okay, I don't want
The money is.
to. About that.
And my father ruled there for, I believe, this has now been his 1,000th year of rule.
And you're worried he's gonna keel over?
Oh, he is.
He did or he is?
That is what I'm getting into.
Let me guess. And I already guessed the last time, which I was worried about here, but
Yeah.
is there gonna... I don't suppose this is one of those... how do I word this?
Do you have family?
The struggle for the throne
Yes.
scenarios, is it?
A tiny bit.
Oh, good. Not a whole lot.
Not a whole. Yeah, that's good.
We can manage this. Carry on.
For you see, my father has dreamed his own downfall. He foresaw his death upon the city of Brass, a giant black shadow-cloaked dragon.
Oh, we know that
Killing
guy.
him.
Yeah, we unfortunately know that guy.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I
Carry on.
would love to hear more of this afterwards.
You've seen him.
But
His character, no.
His character
no,
was there.
I did see the skeleton.
Yeah, he was in the city when we fought him this
Oh,
last time.
It was
Oh,
a
right.
red dragon, but it was like smoke and decay
Right, that guy,
and
got it.
yeah.
So my father, foreseeing his death, declared for the first time in the Plane of Fire's history that the next Grand Sultan would be up for grabs. Usually it is the eldest or firstborn son is automatically given the halo of fire.
And I suspect you are not the first son.
No, I am his last son.
I relate to you now.
I see.
I will help you in any
am
way I
his
can.
101st son.
I relate a little bit less.
Oh, wait.
How many are still
What?
there?
You said 100 and first?
Yes.
I mean, Pan, at first, I was going to be surprised when you live a couple thousand years. There's only so much you can do to pass the time.
No, my father actually has a remarkably low sexual appetite for most jinn.
That's like a kid per 100 years, dude. I mean, no, wait, my math's off. That's a kid per 10. That's a kid per 10. Math's still off.
I feel
Keep in
bad.
mind, that's his rule, not his entire lifespan.
Oh. It's probably a kid for life.
How long has your father been ruling?
He has ruled the throne for 1,000 years, but he's been alive for probably another 1,000 or so.
We're still alive. Crying in the corner. Partying.
We're not guaranteed
So
a
he
playoff.
wishes-
We're guaranteed a tiebreaker.
because something was strong enough to kill him within this dream. He wished to see that the strongest son or daughter
no matter
take the throne.
either way.
So that is
I'm not sure, but
partially why I'm out here, to acclaim enough of a legend for myself to make a claim to the throne. The other half,
Well, even if you're not strong enough, you've definitely already touched all of our lives in the best way possible.
thank you,
with your feet.
but the most important part
As a score.
is that Most of my brothers and sisters have fled to other planes of existence for various reasons.
Running
Some
away from the throne.
were never
Cowards.
never
Says the guy who does
inclined
it
to
every
combat.
day.
Some
I'm merely looking the other way.
And
not
yet you
strong
wish
enough to
court the
to
princess.
stake a serious claim.
I know what you're
Others
talking about.
fearing for their own lives.
And what do you want to do?
I wish to claim the throne.
And how many wish to claim the throne?
There are currently 3 that are laying major claim to the throne.
Are you one of those 3?
Yes.
So 2 others.
Yes.
Do they consider you a challenge?
They should.
Probably not. My brother is arrogant and my sister plans.
That's relatable.
Are both of them the same as you, or
No, they are full-blooded.
and they are older,
Yes,
so they have better chance.
most likely. It's why
You're not asking
When
us
I-
to kill people, are you?
I have to claim a legacy for myself.
Oh, that wasn't a no. That's concerning. Okay, wait.
I don't think he's seeking out his family members in that way. I think he just means like slaying the demi-lich, destroying
Yes.
the undead,
Making a name for myself.
ridding the evil.
Oh,
Yes.
that's much easier.
Ardashir is my
I think
brother.
we do on a
He
daily
is
basis, pretty much.
the brute of my family.
Alright, so what we'll do here is after we kill certain stuff, we'll praise our name around town and say, this was the deed of the dashing and daring featuring, and you can throw whatever title you want for
Yes.
yourself in there.
And
It's
then
very easy.
there's Masood, my sister. She is the brains.
Masood. That's, your people have very interesting name sense here. Very fascinating.
Yes.
Masood. I like it. Oh, I hope she doesn't win though. You're my boy. You
Thank
get the fire crown. You got it.
I could always get under Masood's skin relatively easily, though. I just mentioned that I have...
In a brotherly, like, haha type of way, or she's gonna kill you if you do it again type of way?
Sometimes I push the button one too many times.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And the brother's name?
Ardashir. A-R-D Ash I-R.
And you said he was the broad.
Yes, I was almost no
Are they
brain to
working
that
together?
point. Oh no. They should Ardashir win the throne, his first act as Grand Sultan would be to eradicate all of my father's lineage. Every single one, so that none could lay claim to the throne or attempt to remove his
Where
claim
is
to
he
the
in
throne.
this line of 100 plus?
He is the first.
So he's the one that should get it in the first place.
Yes.
So there really shouldn't be an issue of the others getting it.
Yes, it's
So why
why
would he
he
get rid of
has
everyone?
gone out of his way to... He is of the tact of, if there's no one alive to claim the throne, I get the throne.
Oh no, he's.
But I thought he automatically gets the throne because he's
No,
first.
my...
Nah, his dad did a thingy that basically upset the usual way things work.
Yes, my...
Normally that would be how it
normal.
would
Yeah.
work.
Let me
And
tell you,
most of them
I'm
don't
gonna
want
do you a
it.
favor right now. You don't want to be king. Trust me. It's too much work for the life you truly want to live.
But I feel like it's a situation where if he doesn't, bad things will
I
happen.
take it back.
Ardashir
Maybe-
will hunt me down till the ends of
Being
existence.
king sounds great. Being king sounds wise.
Masood, I do not know what
Well,
she
it
would
sounds
do.
like we just have to eliminate him and then the sister can
Would
have
he
it.
really follow you to another plane just to kill you?
Yes.
Would we
Jeez,
survive in this
what's wrong
other
with your
plane?
family?
I...
Just
in
go
all
back-
fairness, I did sleep with his fiancée.
Of
I'm not helping you anymore. You're bad. You're the
I
bad
didn't
guy.
know at the time.
Oh.
She was hitting on me.
Maybe you're not so bad. I want to know. I want to know the truth. I demand to understand this. 30 exactly.
It's the truth.
Oh, snap. Okay, well, maybe you're not completely evil. Actually, I don't know how to label that. I still think you're bad. Than I thought. But, you know, I almost put you on my gray scale. I put you at, like, light gray. Now you're just light gray. I don't know about that one. But he's not
I don't
wrong.
know how my mother would feel about that, but
You're not wrong. Okay, and by the way, your mom is just white, okay?
So-
That's how it works. Moms can't be evil. They're moms.
Well,
Unless
my
they
mother is
abandon
a
you,
cleric.
then they're bad. Wait, I got you.
So, does your father like or dislike your firstborn brother?
He cares not for. The only thing my father cares about are Brinspoon and Eversmoke, his 2 horses.
I don't like
Why
your
doesn't
dad
he
very
make
much.
them rulers of the kingdom?
Because they're horses.
I've seen smart horses. I've talked to one.
Also because he ensures their safety. He is, I think the term is overprotective, except ramped up to 11. Like, the previous stable keeper before my mother accidentally...
He's a helicopter dad, I understand.
What is a helicopter?
I don't know what that
Oh,
means.
whoops. He's a... Crap, what's the terminology I can use here?
Also, what does it mean to 11?
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, okay. I mean, wow, that's rough.
Yes. To give you an idea, the previous stable keeper before my mother, when he was overseeing the horses, one of them accidentally broke part of its hoof. He saw, we still don't speak of what he did to that man. He spent over 1 million gold bringing that man back to life just so he could torture him again.
These must be some pretty important horses.
Sounds like your family's rich.
I will never go through
Incredibly, we are
Then why don't
wealthy
you take some of the
beyond
money and knock off the
wealth.
brother?
To put it to you this way, my
Or
father
track
once
him.
bet most of the city of Brass's earnings on a bet with those horses.
I would like to offer you a proposal. This town has a tournament. If you want to be famous, there's a very easy way. However, I can
make my
guarantee
city
you're
sound
probably gonna get
stinky.
second.
I mean, the city of Brass is entirely trade. But the thing about the city of Brass also is that it cares not who it trades with. Demons, devils, dragons, anyone can trade anything there. People, lives, nothing is off limits. For the right price, anything is yours.
So that's the
And
black
I
market.
do mean that.
How much would it cost to just buy the throne?
Oh, that's a good joke.
Well, you said anything's up for grabs, so
How long do we have?
My father has put down 1 year.
do you think becoming famous through a line of shops would do the trick? Since it is a city of trading. You could just set up
That's-
shops all across the plains and build your empire that way.
I wish it was that simple.
Alright. Then I'm gonna find the biggest bat on the continent and just kill
You
it
would be so
repeatedly.
well known, though.
Yes, my father
Oh, I got an idea.
places much worth on strength, not much worth at all on money.
All you gotta do.
But with money, you can buy
Do you
strength.
care about the credit for this simulation?
Yes,
They're called
but
meatheads.
when one
No,
can
I've
stand toe
gotten
to toe with primordials and lesser gods,
I've gotten my
money stands to mean much less, and buying power also.
How about you walk straight up to that Arcane Magic Society with your chest out and be like, hey, remember that demi-lich? It's gone now. And they'll be like, that's amazing. And stories will be told about you.
Or
That is what I am attempting to do.
Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Just don't tell them you broke in. They probably wouldn't like that.
they don't figure out that we broke it.
Nah, they probably stupid. You got it.
I don't think they're that stupid.
Okay, maybe not. We got the front. Maybe a little bit.
But
normally not.
I could have made him stupid, but
No,
we
he's
decided to
stupid
not do that route.
hypothetically, if we do that, we need to do much more research on these people.
I read as many books as I can.
There is
without getting
nothing
bored. There's nothing
about them.
They're arcane, magic, and a society.
And they might have my dad.
then we need, well,
4
regardless,
things. We know 4 things.
especially that reason we need to go back.
And there's very little known about them. That's literally all the information we have, other than what we
Let's
gave
go ask
during
the elf
Demi
guy.
Lich. Who's the elf guy?
The one who's guarding the Demi-Lich? Or,
Was he an elf?
He was elf, yeah.
I
memory.
can't call it that anymore. The holy cave. It's holy for another couple days, so.
At least a week or 2 more, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we can just ask him. And
Oh.
we're interested. Well, no, I mean, we're interested, but yeah.
We want to know more about the Arcane
Exactly.
Society.
Let's make that a priority. Human lives
Well,
only
didn't
last so
he
long.
say something about a headquarters? Why don't we go there?
Yes, there's a headquarters up
Just go knock on the door and ask for an appointment.
in the north.
With your dad.
He isn't one of them.
I know. It probably won't work.
If he's there at all.
Why do we not ask that seer,
Let's see here.
the one who introduced me to you?
Ellen.
Elrond?
Ellen DeGeneres.
Nate is like stealing my thoughts. Because
I know,
that's what
I had it, and then you kept going on, and I lost it.
Hijo.
I want to call him Aristotle. Arendelle.
Close. We need to.
Arendelle does not know much about them. We've already checked.
So,
Can we?
Other than the fact that they might have my dad.
No, we can't call the chronicler either.
I wish
Who's
we
the
could call him a
chronicler?
chronicler. That'd be cool to have him on speed dial.
Apparently, he's always watching, though. I've already tried to yell.
Yeah,
into the
whenever we
sky,
like
but
find one of those special items, he appears.
Yeah.
I already tried yelling at the sky multiple times. He doesn't wish to show himself. Isn't that right, chronicler? But I do know an investigator. We gotta go back to Wisnos. Wait a minute, this is perfect. Wait, what type of investigator was he? It was paranormal. Oh yeah. That one. Never mind.
maybe the Arcane Society is actually, just eldritch beings from beyond the void.
Oh no.
I don't think that counts.
Something old gods.
That'd be interesting.
BFA, remember, it's a faction v faction expansion. No
Totally.
god here.
No gods here.
Does the city even have an like a private eye center?
The Royal Guard.
I already asked. No. Okay. No.
So we have about for your thing, family troubles. We have.
In case you were wondering, my dad was investigating them.
The
And
main
he's gone
reason I
now.
was telling you all about
I
this is
see.
that basically to give you a warning that
Shouldn't we make this a priority?
um
Now that we're a little more stable in our
Yes, the next step we have is to investigate the Arcane Society.
All right, good. So let's do that. If it's investigating, I'm very good at this. I'd be better with that Warhammer, but I'm a little broke.
now I just imagine Nate as
There's a magic
Steve,
Warhammer that makes me turn into any.
as the
person.
kid with the backwards
Like you
baseball,
have to have the
the
hammer.
old guy with the backwards baseball cap
No, it
and the
only
skateboard.
aids your disguise check.
Oh, thank you. Whatever.
It doesn't actually change you.
Okay, well, when I'm another thing though,
Yeah.
it could help perfectly. And my
I'm
mask.
really excited because I would have gone.
Oh no, you already changed your clothes, and my mask can turn me into
See,
other
now I'm just
people, which
imagining
gives
Nate
me a
as Steve
plus,
Buscemi.
like, 20
Hello,
for
fellow
disguise.
Arcane Society members.
What's the password? Bye. Not worth it.
Oh, that was actually it.
Sorry.
Incorrect. The password is "We Magic Missile the Darkness." Always.
To find the light.
I mean,
To find the light. You must go in
technically,
the
if you
dark
magic
and
missile the
cast
darkness,
light.
the darkness will get lighter.
Magic missile.
Alright. So Verloc is finished. 1 hour down, and he says the spell fails. He doesn't know if that could mean a number of things. It could be on a different plane. It could be that there's some protective magics aiding them from being strayed upon. They could be dead, or they could have some form of spell resistance, or they could have just saved from the spell.
Why don't we go to the headquarters?
Yeah, let's go there.
Scrying has a lot of.
Yeah. By the way, I'm going to be asking you to do that a lot.
Well, it takes an hour, so if we're going to be doing meaningful things that day, I prefer to know beforehand because it's a 5th level spell. It's kind of important.
How much money would it cost to do it every day until we find something?
It costs no money to cast it.
Yes,
however,
but-
on a 5th level spell.
So what is that? A pearl of power level 5?
Sure. A 5th level spell is Breath of Life.
Oh.
I think you
That's
like
the
that
power
spell.
level
I
that
like
we're
that spell.
giving up for me to cast Scry.
I like that spell a lot. Forget about it. For now.
I'm curious how much a Pearl of Power 5th is. A measly 25,000 gold pieces.
Well,
What's that? Like a day of performing on the street? Easy.
what kind of street are you performing on?
And what are you doing for your performance?
I'm killing everybody on the street. It's the only way.
That's my
What kind of street are you on that people, you murder enough people, you get 25,000
The
gold?
city of Brass.
I was about to say the only street that you can get anything you want.
Or the city of Dis if you can get away with it, but
The trick is getting away with it. The killing part is easy enough. The
Blood
merchants.
kill.
Oh no, that's terrible.
the people affected by that have like, oh no, where can we go? Farm.
Guys, if we kill like about 10,000 people, we'll be able to get enough money for it.
Look, dude, if we can change the race, if we can change the race of an entire civilization of a city,
to gold.
yeah, to kobolds, we can earn enough gold.
You don't have that item anymore though?
Damn.
I thought we do.
No.
No, it was taken
Oh yeah, something happened. I forgot.
or lost.
Something weird happened. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Verloc was talking about
It was gone after Verloc came back.
Yeah.
But then again, he hasn't checked on it in months, so.
It was either while he wasn't here or who knows how long
my
before
God.
then it's been missing.
I can teach the imp how to floss.
Yes.
No, do the dance.
Oh.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck? It's a dragon, by the way.
No, he's thinking about buying the imp from Whizzle.
Oh.
Is it in it?
It's an imp. It's a different kind of imp.
Just constantly having it doing it. Oh, that'd be great.
Would we get inspired?
I knew how to take levels in Bard.
It's super hard to add class levels of monsters, but it's not impossible.
I get it. Impossible.
Okay.
I get it, rocks fall on me.
You didn't buy that item.
No, just
Oh no, not the
rock.
rock, the chariot.
It's not even a chariot. It's not that grand. It's literally a cart, and it has a regular dude on it.
With chariot.
Hey, that regular
Dude goes
dude
away.
adds an additional D6,
Would
alright?
Would a chariot do more damage?
I don't know. He didn't have a chariot option.
Okay.
I mean,
Chariots
have
are probably
horses.
smaller.
Yeah, you're right. The cart's better.
Okay, so what are you guys up to?
Shall we teleport to below?
I love how you just like said a confused fat man falls with the chariot. Like
That
he's,
was literally the item description.
I know, but he's gonna be confused, like guaranteed. Like he's gonna come down. and
I mean,
just
would you
disappear back.
be confused if you just fell out
How
of
would
the
it be?
sky?
Knowledge
I mean, if
nature
this
to
is
know
the thing that
if the
happens
pseudo
every
dragon
day,
can eat dried
maybe-
fruit.
No, that's the thing. It just could be a random dude just
no,
teleported
yeah.
along with the cart.
Oh,
Good point.
yeah.
It's a
I like
dragon.
Arcana better.
It's a dragon. It falls under Arcana.
Before we leave, I need to pick up some food.
We got Verloc.
I know, right? Food's amazing. I know just the place. Pie.
Because somebody decided to be.
Orloff, teleport us to the pirate's house.
It can eat it. It's not its favorite, but it can eat it.
Then I will go and get.
It's gotta be teleport. I'm gonna get you to the best pie place you've
How
ever
much
had.
would be a 1 month supply
they
of
only
dried
serve apple pie.
berries?
They only
For
serve things
what?
with
The
apples.
pseudo dragon?
That's okay.
Yeah.
Me and Briscoe don't need to eat. I just need to worry about Lynette. Lynette. Sorry.
A month's worth, so 30 days. How much each day is probably around 2 silver. 60 silver, 6 gold.
Okay.
YOLO.
Alright. So I think since everyone's getting a pet, I will get my own mascot.
Yeah, Pan has a pet. His eye patch. It flames.
But I can't teach it to do the floss. And nor would
Sounds
I
like
want
40
it
days
to.
worth of food for it.
So I will.
Watch, that isn't real.
Okay. Normally I would never do
You
this.
mean the dragon inside the sword?
You can't pet it.
Alright.
You
I'm
can
gonna
pet the sword.
is there
It bit me.
Normally I wouldn't do this, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have 2 extra pets. I'd be willing to let you play with them, but you can't have them because they belong to dear friends of mine who abandoned
Twizzle Nooks it is.
who abandoned them, unfortunately.
Alright. So one of them shows you the Wiggle Nooks.
I've been there before.
Okay, then yeah.
He had his bag of gold.
Right. They showed you previously, so you can get there now. Yeah, you go in.
So we will come with.
Yeah.
Sure. He's tinkering on something. Oh, customers. Wait.
I heard you have a pet.
Which one?
Show him
The one you showed me yesterday. The little one in the jar.
Oh, the John one. Yes. Oh, no, that's not it.
I thought it was the beetle.
The
Sorry.
adorable one.
Next level, I can have it.
For free?
Are you getting a familiar?
Oh yeah, that's how I would get it for free.
Or animal companion?
Yeah, but I don't want to do that anymore.
Are you becoming a wizard too?
No,
Because a wizard has a familiar.
there's an arcana that I can take.
Oh, a magus.
Yeah.
And he pulls out a glass bottle with a tiny demonic creature in it. It's got yellow eyes that stare out curiously. Very similar to many imps that you've seen, either powerful sorcerers and wizards having with them or just with some demons. But this one doesn't seem as hateful or filled with rage. This one seems strangely just optimistic and curious about the world.
Isn't it adorable?
I do agree. How much?
I believe it was 6,200 gold pieces.
That's
How about 6,000 flat?
Oh, let's see.
Uh-oh.
You gonna end up like me?
That's gonna be a 25.
Yeah,
25?
his charisma's a bit higher.
Also put points in diplomacy.
Yeah, I think my bonus to diplomacy offsets your up to charisma. But that's because I'm a skill monkey.
Well, it doesn't have any combat abilities like most of its kind or similar kin.
And it doesn't speak common.
Well, that's true, but it does have telepathy for him, so it's not too much of an issue.
Isn't that one within 5 feet?
Well, yes, but I mean, if it's got no combat abilities, why would you send it along on its own? However, it is rare.
That's why I'm still giving you 6,000 gold pieces.
Right, but it's so innocent. Do you promise not to corrupt it?
No, that's the whole point. I'm a good person.
Because there's not really a point in buying one if you're just buying it to corrupt it. It could get you an imp for much cheaper. if you
Yeah,
buy
no,
it
that's the
corrupted.
whole point. A good demon?
It's not good. It's probably in the neutral area. Probably not good. Could maybe get to good, but probably in the neutral area. just being
Well,
upright.
that's an experiment I wish to try. See if I can make a good demon.
Scarabs, though.
I am not evil.
Sword away.
He doesn't even wield it right. He has it upside down, messes with the hilt. Alright.
No objections from me.
I can do 6,000 gold.
All
As
right.
long as you promise not to corrupt it.
I promise.
And he looks at the three of you who he knows much more. And that goes to you if you see him corrupting it.
Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm sure the vicious family feud of death we're about to engage in won't have any impact on this guy.
Your family hates you? I thought you loved your
Oh
family.
no, he loves his family. He just refuses to do what his family wants him to do.
I'm a loner and an individualist. I will not be oppressed by the means of the government. It's his family that's the problem.
Okay, well, you do conform to the government laws.
This government's laws, not mine. Because
I
that
thought you
can't-
said you were from the country.
No, I'm from the
The continent, not the
The
country.
country, the continent, the country.
yeah, down south. But
They got little mini kingdom going in the
Yeah,
desert.
yeah.
No,
They
it's
still
rules.
observe
He
or
can control
So
me.
at this point, he's like
Yeah.
claiming 6,000 gold for the draft.
Yep.
Make sure no one else
If you
touches
wish
it
to-
before you, or else
At
it
this
will
point, like as soon as
open.
I get there, I'll just like put it down,
Don't
pop open the lid,
aggressively touch it, just
slowly put my hand in there.
And it kind of sniffs a little, and then touches you,
Yeah.
and then it climbs up.
Huh.
He stays perched on your shoulder.
you can use that
Like it
jar.
already.
Yeah.
You just hear a small little voice in your head.
One jar.
Telepathy doesn't have a language, it's just kind of common understanding of what is my name.
This point, I'll like, I'll think back to him. I don't have one for you yet, but I will make sure you get one worthy of you. Now then, are you hungry?
Yes.
Good. I will. Now I'm casting a spell on you. There's nothing harmful.
I'll put a spell on you.
At this point, I'll go ahead and cast a minor illusion to change him to look like a small monkey.
Sure. Easy enough.
Yeah. And then I will go to the nearest butcher shop.
Okay.
I recommend the deer meat. This guy loves it.
Mm-hmm. And basically what I'm going to do is have like basically a small sample of each of the different types of meat and have him have an opinion on each one.
It doesn't seem like he has a preference, but like the butcher tells you, like, caught this yesterday, caught this week. He seems to like just
Yeah.
get the fresher meat.
Mm-hmm. So,
Like cut doesn't really matter, just the freshness really helps for him.
okay.
So like the deer that was like cut up like
I'm guessing
3 days ago is not as good as like the rabbit that was made today.
I'm guessing
Okay.
this thing was gonna eat it raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, most animals do.
I didn't know if it was considered
Yeah.
I mean, well, it's not an animal, but it's the demon.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, demons could probably eat human flesh, like raw off the thing, but
Makes sense when you word it. The moment you
Yeah.
word it in a context that makes sense, it makes sense.
Yeah.
this thing is cute. But most demons are like evil son of a bitches. They just want to bring about chaos.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of
This
those-
guy is like the same thing, but not evil. He just wants to play pranks and cause
This is what I
chaos.
thought you would like to.
Relatable. That's
Where
right.
most demons are
It's not that I
chaotic
didn't
evil,
want
this
them, it's
guy's
that I can't
chaotic
afford
evil.
Yeah. And I was just like, alright,
Hopefully
so
not chaotic.
let me go ahead and have let's go with 5 rabbits should be enough for a little while.
All right. You wanted wrapped up, salted. What do you want?
Salted might last better.
Salted, and then I have the bag of coaling. So yeah, salted.
Oh, here, please put my meat in the bag of coating too.
Okay.
Easy enough. So he salts your meat, wraps
Yeah.
it up, and ties it up. Gives you like 2 or 3 parcels of it.
And I
It's
go ahead and put it in the bag
quite
of
a bit of
coaling.
meat. Yeah. it'll last much longer in there, but not
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah. And at this point, I'll just turn in and think, if you ever get hungry, let me know. I'll give you a little something.
Okay. I mean, he was fed today, but I mean,
Yeah.
animals are greedy,
Yeah.
and like he tasted a lot of stuff, so he's even just like, "I'm good."
No, that's good.
And I believe he speaks Abyssal as well.
The monkey that speaks Abyssal.
What are you talking about? This is a monkey. Monkeys don't talk. Anyway, thank you so much. How much do I owe you?
For you said 5 rabbits.
Yeah.
4 rabbits.
At this point, we could have just seen May's got a whole bear. Fresh as can be.
Just chop it up to with the salt and whatnot, about 2 gold.
Okay, I'll
Ooh, I
land
feel
2
we wouldn't
gold
get
and
that.
thank him
Yeah.
and leave. All right. So what else do we want to go do?
Talk to the
I'll go pick up some rations.
Sure. I think those are like 8 silver or something. Maybe 5. I think
I
they're
don't-
maybe 5 copper.
I don't know how much they are. I know they weigh a pound apiece.
Yeah.
Back of hold.
I know, right?
Trail rations are 5 silver pieces.
Because I think it's a whole day's ration.
It
It's
is.
like
You're paying 5 silver pieces for a full day.
The halflings ones taste better because there's more like dried fruits and nuts and cheese and stuff in it. But they cost a little more and they're a little heavier.
I want to look for the halfling
Trail ration.
trail ration.
Halfling? Yeah, I mean, there's various. Okay, there's 2 that are most. There's halfling trail rations, and then there's what's called wander meal trail rations.
Wander.
It's
Okay.
dried cake, and it's made by halflings.
Ooh.
These halflings are ahead of their time.
There's
Oh,
also orc trail rations, elven trail
Oh, wow.
rations, gnome trail rations, and dwarven trail rations. All tailored to what the races generically like to eat. The non-standard do cost more,
Wow.
but
they're better.
They taste much
I
better.
never
and they're
knew this
better
was
for
a thing.
you.
My mind has been blown.
Orc is probably meat.
meat.
Dwarf is probably has metal in there or something. I'll fucking know.
orc is coarse black bread, thin sausages that are hard and chewed slowly and
So like
softened,
jerky.
and dried meats and some peppers.
I'll get. You said the not fine.
The Wanderers.
Wander meal,
Wander meal. I'll
which
get.
is dried cake.
That sounds awesome. Like in real life, that sounds awesome.
It keeps for months without spoiling, travels well, fills the belly.
Yo, let's do like I don't know,
However,
10 days.
it's not super nutrient rich, so if you eat nothing but that, there's side effects.
So you'd probably want 1 or 2 of those,
Okay.
like once a week or something.
I'll get 2 of those and
Like if you eat it like a couple of days in a row, it's not that big of a deal. But when you go like a week or more,
yeah.
like 7 days, 10 days or whatever, of just eating that, there could be adverse side effects because you're not actually getting like your proteins and your vitamins
Yeah.
and stuff.
I mean, I've been
So you can
smoking every day for.
You'll get scurvy.
I'll get like 3 of the cake ones and then
Okay.
the like basically want 10 days worth of food, so I
So
guess
7 other
7
days.
worth of the halfling
Halfling trail?
stuff.
Okay.
7,
Halfling is 2 silver pieces per day.
so 14.
And the wander meal.
That's like 1 gold
Christ,
for silver
entry.
plus.
The wander meal is 2 copper pieces.
Okay, so
1 gold, 4 silver, 4 copper.
yeah, I'll hand them 2 gold and call it a day.
There's also travel cake mix.
You know
By the way.
you know
Travel
the
cake
shopkeepers
mix?
mix
Yeah,
stuff?
it helps you make
One
wander meal
copper.
rations.
How
Just
how much is that?
It's 1 silver
Take
piece,
gold.
and it makes.
A serve, that's actually 1 gold, 5 silver. Just take 2 gold.
You probably just get 5 wonder
It's like
meals
get
and
One gold,
then
one coffee.
a couple of
Take
the cake mixings just to like make the 2 gold worth.
That's what
The treble cake mix allows you to make.
and it's actually $1.
Well, if you're
Every
trained
after tax,
in
I'm
like
no,
profession or whatever, like the skill to make it,
Yeah.
if you can make more. It's beneficial to making wonder meals. But if you're not trained in it, then don't worry about it. 'Cause
That
it's
is
only
cool.
marginally better.
That is cool. But
There's
no.
also yogurt.
Ugh.
Eat now, please, or forever hold your second condition.
Or bag holding.
Bag holding doesn't keep
Colding.
yogurt from
Colding.
Oh, colding.
It's just becoming more and more useful.
Yeah, it's a portable fridge.
I know, it's just one of those
Pack
things.
on your hip.
Yeah, it was just one of those things. Like, it started off as kind of a joke, and now it's just kind of like, shit, they're actually coming in handy.
I mean, you can go the normal route of just buying nothing but trail rations and ignoring food, or you could spice it up and have a bag of holding and be able to actually, have what you kind of want on the go.
Or you can get a ring of
In town,
sustenance and just
it's
ignore
flavor
food
town.
entirely.
Yeah,
On the
just
go,
turn on your
I'll
party
do
members
rations.
takes it off.
I didn't do it.
I'm looking at Sahar.
Do you know he did that?
What? What's up?
Yes, sorry, did actually admit to
No,
it.
Yeah, he
I knew
did.
he did. I just didn't know if he admitted to it.
He did.
He asked him and he said, no, yes.
No, yes, I did. I'm sorry.
I did. Correction. I didn't apologize.
I'm still angry at you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Alright,
I was
so.
lonely at breakfast. In our defense, it was a very nice time we had.
Was it though?
I enjoyed it. Remember, time spent together is never wasted. This relationship won't work if you keep thinking like that.
I guess.
Okay. I guess you did lose Mace, the only other person that ate.
Exactly.
I mean, I still eat. You didn't have to make me suffer.
There's no suffering. Hunger is an experience that all. I was gonna say human. People should
My
feel.
dragon now eats.
Exactly.
My pseudo
Are
dragon.
you gonna give it a ring too?
I haven't had time to craft one
No,
yet.
hey, look. Good luck. Eating is wonderful. Do not take it away from this poor innocent creature. Innocent? What is it? It's not evil. I don't know the nature of dragons. So far,
It's a
every dragon I've
pseudo-dragon.
looked at.
I'm sure Verloc would be. Pseudo dragons are neutral good, actually.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon Man. Okay, guys.
I
Well,
don't
it's
like
more
to
good than I
associate
am.
that all dragons are evil.
Look, I'm not saying all dragons are evil. All dragons I've met that aren't paintings. Wait.
You thought the culprit
No.
was
Change
evil?
down
We met
in
that
a
other-
magical.
He was
Or-
No,
or
no,
change
not that
down
other
in
black
magical-
dragon. That was good.
Black dragon? Black dragon.
the guy that was trying to convert. He was an evil dragon, but he's hiding out trying to repent for his sins. And there
Remember
was
the
a
little girl was taking
Oh,
care of him?
geez. So it is a 50-50 for dragons. Okay, gee, Lord. Yeah, that's pretty good. Not bad. Maybe okay, fine.
It's all 100% for red ones, though.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I have Alex or Verloc has long
Primary
since told me
colors.
about the color things. If it's a
Most
if
of
it's a
them.
metal
Most of them.
color, it's apparently good.
Yeah.
It's like color of the rainbow. It's bad, with the exception of our own rainbow dragon friend, who is all the colors of the rainbow and is good.
He looked white.
If they're one color, they're most likely bad. If they're multiple colors, they're
If they're
most likely
shiny, they're
good.
probably
Where like
good.
you told me that like 60 times, and I gotta say, man, that it just seems there's too much. I
It's
know.
too much to remember if
We know a half red dragon.
a half red.
Yes.
Lady Pharaoh.
Yeah. She's cool.
Like she's
Well, she's also half human,
Not half.
so she's not a full dragon.
Okay, well, look, I'm just saying now good red dragons apparently. And rainbow dragons are apparently cool, huh? Even though they're every color but not be consistent.
That's multiple colors,
It's all the primary colors.
but it's multiple.
So that should be the ultimate evil dragon. But it's not. He's barely even a dragon. He's a painting sword. Which is cooler, by the way. I want to say.
He was
white
a
light
red
actually is all the colors.
What other things can you go into? If we create more beautiful landscapes, can you just like hop on in? That'd be
Probably
cool.
not.
Hey, wanna go for a swim? Paint a pool. Oh, that'd be so.
That is a thing in Sophia the First, though.
What?
I can show you the episode if you want. I have it on Amazon Prime.
I think as much as I really,
Sam
really
Eagle,
love
the Emmy-winning.
anything representing that kind of classic Disney feel, I think I draw the line at Sophia the First. I watched about 3 episodes of it, specifically the ones you were watching, and I was there, and I was just like, man, this doesn't seem like
It's gotten so much better.
It was so sucky to watch. They saw Mulan, and Mulan was just like, hey, jump over the Huns, and I was just like, oh no, that's lame.
It wasn't the Huns. It was the terracotta shoulders.
Fine, yes. Oh, you're actually correct on that one. You are right, but still.
I
it was
know
like-
I'm correct. I've seen it like 5 or 6 times.
No, it's the way they did it. They did it in song, and I know it's Disney, right? Okay, but look, there's a line I have to
It's
draw.
also Sam Eagle.
By the way, did you know? I'm not gonna go there because I'm gonna be on that conversation for a minute. All right, back to what we were doing.
I don't know what you guys were doing.
Oh, me neither.
You're showing
We
off
were
your
buying
pets.
rations.
There is one other thing I'd like to do.
What would
and
you
that
like to
is I would like to buy a book.
Okay. A blank book or
A blank book with line. I would like to buy a diary.
a diary
Oh.
or a journal, I think is what they're gonna call it in here.
Or a
Yes.
notebook.
A journal.
A journal is holy shit. Oh right, Middle Ages.
You
10
can
gold
borrow
pieces.
ours.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. It says most things except for like books and writing stuff cost like nothing.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
forgot it's the Middle Ages where you oppress the poor by making
Yep.
intellect expensive.
Yeah.
Also, intellect is expensive because modern machines to make paper easily aren't a thing.
Oh yeah, but yeah, 10 gold for a journal and
And
then
the writing utensils included.
ink is 8 gold. I don't know how long that lasts. Yeah, we'll just say the 8 gold is enough to fill the journal.
Okay.
And then a quill, I think, is not hardly anything. Well, you
Like
don't
a
want
feather.
poisoned, I'm assuming.
No.
Okay, well, that was just the first option for quill. In fact, the only option for quill, so I'm gonna say it goes with the ink.
Okay.
Why
Sounds
is
good.
poisoned quill here?
Something I ate was clearly a mistake.
It
Try
can be
sitting
used
down.
as a shiv to deal 1d3
I
damage.
feel okay-ish.
This ain't
Is that weird?
this isn't Tom
Well, you just
Riddle's
said it hurt.
diary
So
here.
before you're sitting
was
down,
where
you
it
stood
was.
up and you were fine. So if it's hurting now, if
No,
you
I
sit down,
kept.
you'll be fine.
It would hurt when I was sitting down. I just didn't say anything because I don't want to complain. They're like, hey. It was all that cheese.
Oh, that'll do it. Alright, so we have acquired writing utensils, cakes that are made for trails, and other things made for trail eating,
And pets.
and pets. What a successful trip.
There you go.
Shopping system. Woohoo.
It's the shortest one so far. Yes, let's go.
Yes.
Alright. So where are you guys teleporting to?
The actual where the guy said the art society is, or to him specifically.
I don't know where that is. We can go back to that town we went to.
There were 2 locations.
Yeah.
One is in the capital of Belor, and one is more
It is.
Can you describe it?
more east.
I'm sure Pan can.
Yeah, Pan can, but for greater teleport, I think greater for her it would probably be enough. But for Verlox, greater would be.
Okay.
She could arrive off target, he can't.
So he can make one of us not have to breathe and then greater teleport. Because he can go in the bag.
Verlox take?
Oh, I can go in the back, I guess.
Okay.
Alright.
Verlox can take.
4, I think.
Well, I mean, if it's 4 plus it, we're fine.
It's like
1 additional medium per 3 caster levels, so 4. So himself, 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah.
So no one needs to go in the hole.
I believe so. Yeah. For 3 caster levels.
Oh, I would like to go by Oazilmux before we go to get another clay Pokeball if they have one.
Another clay Pokeball. I don't think so. I think they didn't have it anymore. Do you know what that was called? Nothing clay Pokeball.
You made it custom because I wanted one for Brisky.
Let's call it like a Pokeball.
I don't remember how much it was.
He
though.
can make another one, but he doesn't have another one.
Can you make another one, please?
Sure, it'll be ready in a couple days.
How much?
200 gold.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I thought it was like 150, but it may have been 200.
This guy wants profit. What can we say?
I'm pretty sure I BS'd it last time. I'm pretty sure I BS'd it this time.
It slowly gets more expensive. Inflation.
Inflation.
These damn terrorists.
You should make it 100. Be a bro.
It was. No? Alright, so you good?
Yep.
Alright. So.
Like,
Give it banana.
Hop. Fuck you.
You know, you could give it berries.
I could, but I don't want to.
Alright,
Not a
so.
banana?
Nobody has to go in the hole. You have to take Buddy back home, but. Other than
I
that-
drop him off. Fine. I don't want him to die. One day we'll just be like, go collect berries. And I'll be like, you can finally join us.
We
Some
accepted
random
that very
dude.
request.
We pull a random mob, just starts fireballing. God damn it!
I'm gonna drop him back off, assure him that there is a 100% chance I'll make it back alive this time, and I will I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
So nobody has to get in the hole anymore. Grady teleports you guys to the capital of the Lord.
Outside the gates, yes.
Outside the gate, then. Not just randomly inside.
Because, oh boy,
You know, that doesn't sound like
we're not that stupid.
Alright, so and probably not like right outside the front gates, probably like a mile out. So you can be like, oh hey look, we're coming in.
We're walking, and we're walking.
And we're not gonna kill anybody. I mean,
Instead of just like, bloop, hello guards.
hello, guards.
We're highly armed individuals.
Salutations.
Hello, teleportation.
Oh, I cast a
I
disguise
would-
weapon on my thing to
I'm
turn
going
into a
to
staff.
do the hat to make myself look like a hat, though.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna put on the hat to make me look like a hat, and I'm
Nice, you society.
I'm like, what
I'm
the
gonna
hell
go
is
ahead
wrong?
and attempt to disguise myself.
Okay.
Here you go.
Yes,
Nice.
I put on my top hat
Caleb.
and undo my
Here you go.
hair
That's gonna be a 27.
27.
and put on the normal
Watch.
hat.
What's that?
Okay, so from the back of my head, I just sort of take it off. It almost looks like a dried face, like a stone dried.
I thought it was clay.
It was clay, yeah.
It's like a clay mask.
That's what I meant. If you do this, think about a guy, you can turn into the guy for a while.
No, thank you. I can disguise myself with non-magical means.
Suit yourself. I have 2+5 stealth modifiers on accident, so if I lose it, I still have the bonus. Alright.
I mean, it still does the disguise thing.
It just doesn't matter to me. I'm going in normally. You all can disguise yourself.
Okay. Alright, so easy. I mean, Verloc doesn't try to hide himself. He's got full plate that has optical symbol sketched into it.
Who is that mysterious man?
Puts hood up. Oh man, now we don't know.
I've
who
never
he
seen it
is.
before. Puts on glasses.
Obviously, he's worshipping the bird god.
Clearly.
Bird god!
And you guys teleport a little ways outside of town. There are some travelers on this road, but they don't seem to take too much notice as they're far in the distance both ways, and you're next to some.
Can I kind of like look at what they're wearing to kind of gauge the
Oh no, they're
style?
pretty far in the distance
Okay.
both ways.
Well, if we pass
Um,
any, I'd like to gauge what they're wearing.
Sure. But you guys are next to some tall grass, and it could be that you came out of the grass, and then you start walking. One of you, I'm sure, would pass a survival check to figure out which way north or south
I
was.
have a compass.
Oh, so you know which way north is. And then Pan can tell you that, you know, you're too far north or south and guide you along the path.
Yeah, jump up there.
Yeah. So, any other preparations before getting to city walls?
Not that I can really think of.
Just if I can like get an outfit idea, so then my outfit doesn't look too out of place.
I mean, it's mostly it varies by person. More merchant. Merchant clothes don't change too terribly much continent to continent. This continent seems to value greens
Okay.
and browns a little bit more than Itera, but
I guess I'll make it more greenish brown then.
other than that, not too much changes. And then like there's like common folk clothes, which just ranges from meh, but it's nothing too different from what you're used to because there's a good mix of human and half elf here.
And I'm gonna like make my hair look like silvery white-ish.
Okay.
too.
Easy enough. So take 30 minutes walking up to the city walls. It's a pretty big capital. Well guarded. Very high walls surrounding it. Seems much more guarded than the Iteran capital. There's a check-in process.
Okay.
You guys are in line behind some merchants. Hand sweats a little bit. And then you guys eventually make it up to the front. It's very basic. What all are you bringing in or trying to buy here in the capital? Or are you here for pleasure? State your business?
For pleasure.
Pleasure, alright. Can I get your names?
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you. Strange and different. Alright.
His name is
I'm
Sahar.
Sahar. Nice to meet you.
Alright, Sahar.
Don't ask me my last name. It's too long.
I'm Pan.
Ken.
The last
Alright.
one from the capital.
Oh,
What's your
no.
last name? Luganjagara. Looks at me for a minute.
And then Verloc will state his name. Alright.
It could be
Why do you think I didn't say my last name?
So is there anything in particular in the capital that you're here to see as pleasure?
Well, I would like to inquire into procuring a shop.
What kind of shop would you
Magic
be?
shop.
Magic shop. General magic items, magic weapons, magic items.
More items.
Items. Okay. And is this your entourage or do they have separate reasons?
This is my entourage.
Alright. Well, Miss Eleanor, I think you're good to go. Have a wonderful day. And if you run into any trouble, make sure to find a guardsman and alert them to any trouble you may be having.
Thank you.
And you guys are allowed forward. And then you hear virtually the same questions being asked to the people behind you. You're led in to what seems to be a pretty upper level city. Lots of people. Doesn't seem too bad from some of the rumors you've heard either Pan or other people talk about Belor. It seems that this city is functioning pretty well. It is midday, so probably not any like thugs or anything going on in the middle of the street. But for the most part, it seems to be a functioning city. The people seem generally pretty happy. You see some children out playing. There are watchful parents watching.
Is this like just the residential area or the market district?
This doesn't
or-
seem to be like the more markety area. It seems to be more residential. I mean, there are some restaurants, some grocers around here for the residents, but for the most part, this is the day laborers area. But it seems to continue more to the sides, and as you move further inward, just maybe 5-10 minute walk inside, you can tell it's starting to become more of like a mix between kind of like shop on the bottom floor, home on top kind of a deal, where you're getting to be less day laborers and more family owned restaurants, shops, etc., etc. How far in do you want to go? What are you looking for? Are you going to ask anyone you're passing any questions?
I guess I'll ask where like the city hall is effectively, like where I would normally go to like get a permit for a shop.
getting a permit for a shop. That wouldn't be City Hall. That's more law-ish. You're looking for, I believe it's, I think it's on the western side of the marketing area. And he kind of like points to, I believe it's that way. I'm not quite sure. I don't travel there very often, but I'd say walk. Maybe take a main road, walk about 20 minutes down that way, try and find someone else to ask.
Okay. Thank
Down
you.
the shake.
So, you following suit?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you
Has
follow.
has the like, I know the town has changed, but like physically, like, have I noticed that it changed?
This town was always, because it's the capital, you remember, it's pretty shielded from most of Balor, because the guard presence here is very high comparatively. This city never was too affected by like the Badlands or the outlaws and the rebellion against the king. The city was always pretty tame. So no, the city isn't too much different. I mean, there's some like maybe cultural shifts, like this is in season or this is in fashion now, but no.
Like physically, like they didn't like knock down buildings and remodel the city.
I mean, no, not to this scale you're thinking of. There might be like a new shop here or there that might have like I don't
It's not like
those
Sherman's
panes.
March to the Sea.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like I don't like those panes. I want like zigzag panes or like small scale remodels.
But like I would know my way. I would still be able
Yeah,
to figure out my
I
way.
mean, you don't know this city perfectly, but you do know like general areas
Okay.
where you can get like a good bite to eat, a good place to sleep. You know that general stuff, but you never knew where the Arcane Society was because you were never dealing with them.
Right.
So you kind of know where she's looking for, but you're kind of in the same boat as that guy. Like you never tried to apply
It's in
for
the
it.
general area.
Yeah, you know it's like western side, but like where, like
Do you happen to know where the map maker is?
Yes.
yeah, you would know where a map maker. I mean, there's probably a few in this town, but you know where the one you used was.
Might be good to get our bearings.
Yeah, if she's still here, I can lead you guys to her.
Then lead away.
And I do so.
She's not the one you used wasn't as focused into the marketing district. She was on like fringe edge, still kind of marketing district, but like not part of it. Kind of like closer to like the residential-ish area. You lead them to said map maker. And I mean, there was no like secret entrance or anything. You
Yeah.
just kind of go in, and it's about the same as it used to be. Maybe probably a little more cluttered. It was always a little cluttered before, but it's grown a little bit in the time you've been gone.
That's good.
You do remember the shopkeeper was a not elderly woman, but older woman who had some eyesight problems. She had large, thick glasses, but she could make maps really well. Distance was not really her thing, though.
Yeah. Okay.
So you walk in and you see her like looking on the map. 1 second.
Well, it's been quite a long time
I
since
said
I've
1
seen
second.
you.
Come closer.
I come closer.
And you get like right about here. Oh, I remember you. Yes, it's been some time.
How have you been?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good.
These are my friends here.
You have friends here? I see, I see. 2 of them, right?
Something like that.
Yes.
We would like a map
Sure.
of the city.
Of the city, I have a few of those.
What other maps do you have?
I don't remember what I've sold. What does that barrel over there say?
I look at it.
It says Eastern Balor.
Eastern Balor.
Oh, I'm running low on those. I remember people taking from that bucket and purchasing them. I need to make a note of that. Eastern Balor, okay.
Is there something of interest in Eastern Balor?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There was only a couple of people. It's mostly just, we're pretty Western here. Most of the civilization is Eastern of here. There's some cities to the west. But I mean, that's why the Western bucket is probably less. Not because people buy from it, just because they don't have as many. So
Is there anything in the Western blower bucket?
Yeah, there's like 2, but like it seems more dusty, like cobwebbish.
Okay.
Whereas the East one seems like there's pretty not like well.
It's
kept.
fresher.
It's fresher, yeah. Because the capital is like here-ish. So Western is like you got this, whereas the Eastern covers like all of this.
And so
So there's
Eastern-
just more land and more civilizations in East for people to care about.
Okay.
And as a note, the other Arcane Society was to the east of the capital. But so is most.
Those things are to the east.
Most things are to the east of the capital. There are some coastal towns to the west, but for the most part,
So-
to the east.
What do we know about this arcane society?
Are you asking out of character or?
Yeah, just because like I remember just popping up one day.
There's very little known about them. They may have taken my dad. He was researching them. They were guarding the Demi-Lich cave, and they didn't want anybody to enter. And they're based off of Arcane, so probably.
They're a society that their claim to fame, or like their catchphrase or whatever, is that they bring magic to those who need it and those in need.
Yeah, that's.
They're also
strange.
like intercontinental. They've got a few branches in. They've got 2 branches in Belor, I believe. 1 or 2 in Ephraia, 1 in Koshals, none in Igni, 1 in Montum, and that's it. So they're in most civilized lands, except of course the elven lands that are.
And it's not that they're necessarily bad as an organization overall. It's just there's probably some bad apples in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we've gathered thus far. But
They generally help people. You do know that, at least in Belor, that they work with the government occasionally to deal with more magical problems that regular guard folk probably couldn't, such as the Demi-Lich. The Demi-Lich, you've heard that they sent in some guardsmen and they didn't come out, in which they then enlisted the help of the Arcane Society.
Yeah. Okay.
how much would it be for a map of the city and a map of Eastern Belor?
Do I have any more Easterns?
Look over there.
She's actually out, which is why she's going to be making more. The map of the city, you're looking at about a gold piece. And I can work on the eastern one, and we'll maybe get it done midday tomorrow.
Okay, we'll come back.
How much for Western Belor?
Western? 5 silver.
All right. I'll go ahead and purchase one for Western.
And these aren't like fully inclusive maps and super
Yeah.
detailed, but it's definitely serviceable enough. It's
Just
got
in
the
case we
major
head that way, I
roadways.
want to make sure we have a general
Yeah.
idea of what we're doing.
You got major roadways on there, like location of the forest, springs, etc. The things that you might need to help survive out there. Or traverse that land. Is that all I can do for you today?
For today, yes. We'll be back tomorrow for that map.
Alright, I'll make sure to get on it.
Thank you.
It was good seeing you again.
It was good mostly seeing you again.
She has a good sense of humor.
Continuing on.
Yes.
So with this map, can you help me find the permit place?
I
Yeah.
can look at the map.
Easy enough. Like, you knew the general area. It's just kind of like, oh, it's probably this building or maybe the one next to it. And so easy enough, you can lead her there. And when you get there, it's apparent which of the two it is.
Before we leave, she was one of the good people that we protected. We didn't do all bad things.
Oh, that's
Only for special people like her. And
And so, you know, it's not town hall, but it's mostly like
And
to deal with
That's
either
something
signing up
that
for new
I
shops,
didn't mention
insurance claims, basically,
because quite frankly,
intermarket like
there were other things
issues.
going on.
Like dispute resolution.
basically. So it's basically there for City Hall not to be contested.
Okay.
So you walk in, there's not really a queue or a line, it's just kind of a desk with a woman sitting behind it. Yes, may I help you?
Yes, you can. I was hoping to possibly open up a magic shop here in the city.
Magic shop, okay. Would you be providing your own employees?
I would rather get help sourcing them.
Alright. I never remember how much shops cost.
I don't either. I think I remember it by now.
Well, this is the other. What you just said made me remember. The other reason I wish to lay claim to the throne is because my people are innately evil, and I wish to help change that.
Good, man. You should have said that first. That's really honorable.
Yeah, it's quite,
Yeah, you should open with that.
It's
quite important.
my nerves got the better of me, unfortunately.
Yeah, I heard families struggle the whole story, not guide my people to righteousness. That's the.
I know that all too well these past few days.
Yes. On the plus side, if we ever meet in a freed, I will most likely make
I like the
him.
shirt.
I got it like Wednesday, and I was like, yes, it's so solid.
We're behind an episode.
That's what Critical Role Season 2's party is called.
The Mighty
The
Nine.
Mighty Nine.
Because they kept rolling nines. Like, for
And
the
he
first,
kept
like-
using German words as Zimnian.
Yeah.
It makes sense to me.
Seeks the venture in the coin, and donuts and shiny things, educational smut.
Thank you, Caleb.
Yo, Nick, I'm super drained, man. I think I'm gonna head out.
It's only
You guys can. I know, man. I just
We
don't,
did start at 6, though.
Yeah.
I don't feel so hot. Please don't. It will come up.
It's okay. This is probably like a Loki session. So.
No, that's fine. Just explore
We're
the town.
probably
If-
finishing up relatively soon.
Nick has my rolls. If you need like a ninja or something, I'll be fine.
I forget how much it is.
Please don't need that stuff for some reason.
What is that? Right there.
It's a mark I've had for 12 years.
What'd you do?
It's a thing I have where dead skin doesn't grow back correctly. I don't remember what the disease is called, but I have it.
You should get that fixed.
I have it everywhere. I don't know, I've gotten surgery for it multiple times.
Huh.
Yeah. Ear.
Oh, was
like-
that the ear thing?
Yeah. Just the ones that are visible. I can't show you the other ones.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want to say that.
What? I want to know everything about you, Nate.
No, it's,
Everything.
Oh, God.
no, it's really jank, and I've never heard of it before. But that's what this is. Bye guys.
See you later, Nate.
I don't know.
I feel like it was 21 something.
Something that...
I can get it to you later.
That's fine. I've got the gold to cover it, so that's not really the issue.
There will
It kind
be
of just.
there will be an additional fee for helping you find employees.
That's fine. I'm not familiar with this area and we just got here, so I'd rather source good help than risk finding it myself.
That's fine. So we can do that later. But for
Until
now,
I
we'll
can
say
make more
you pay for
meats.
it.
Once I make more needs, the problem is solved.
Oh, God. Pumat soul all over again.
Hello, friend.
That
How
is
are you?
literally long-term plan for Eleanor. Is make more me's and make a magic shop empire.
Welcome to Eleanor's Magic Shop Emporium. Your only shop for magic items. How many
Because
do
we
you have?
bought all the other ones
What's
out.
We're Walmart, bitch!
And Target doesn't exist.
Oh, Target did exist.
We
They
did
just
well.
happened to mysteriously disappear into another plane of existence.
Dear God.
Alright, so is there anything else you guys want to do? You've put in your permit for shop. It will take time to get up and running because they have to
Yeah.
construct, etc., etc.
What you looking for?
My wallet.
Can't leave, haha.
No.
So?
It's not in your pocket?
No,
What's
Is it in the?
What are you looking for?
His wallet.
Might be my car.
Is it in the den area?
I don't think I walked in there.
You did. For a little bit.
You got water earlier? Maybe?
I didn't get a water.
Did you put it in the fridge?
I don't think so.
Some people put their keys in the fridge. On accident, not on purpose, but.
Whatever. Is there anything else you guys would like to do? I mean, you can secure lodging.
Yeah, why don't we secure lodging in the next session and we can pick up trying to find the Arcane Society?
It's about midday at this point.
Yeah.
So you guys can go and make sure you have a place to sleep for the night.
And then go like explore the
Yeah,
shops
and
a
then
little
you can
bit.
pick up
and-
after finding a place to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd
So
like to. Yeah. Personally, I'd like to explore and visit various people that I know, or at least knew back then. I guess.
alright. So we're gonna call it for tonight.
Yep, how much is lodging?
Lodging,
I will share a room with Sahar.
sure. I think it's average is like 2 or 3 silver a night.
Okay.
I'd like the finest room.
The what?
The finest room.
The finest room? Probably 5 silver.
I want
for
the
night.
I want the dinkiest room.
2 silver, please.
I'll give him a
Okay.
gold.
I mean, the place you used to like, it's not the finest quality inn
Yeah.
because it's less questions asked about who you are, what you're doing, but it's safe.
Yeah. I'll give him.
So it's
It
not
has
like,
enough room to put up my
it's not the
room.
Ritz Carlton,
Yeah. I'm just,
but they do have finer and less fine rooms.
Yeah.
All come with equal safety.
I've spent my time in shitty rooms.
Yeah.
I feel like I deserve better.
Alright. What range of room do you want?
Finest.
Minus 5 silver for the night.
Okay.
And it's nice. The inn itself is kind of, but I mean the people there are nice.
I will go ahead and ask for 2 pillows.
2 pillows, yeah, sure.
And then I'll have 1 pillow for myself. I'll have another pillow for my pet.
Yep.
I'll just use Brisky's pillow for the new.
There
Super
actually there
jacket.
is something we don't have to do this in the character, but there's something important I want to do. I'm gonna take like an hour and write notes, basically write letters about each of my party members, and then spend the rest of the day trying to find their
Next of kin, basically.
yeah, their next of kin.
Alright.
There's a spell for that.
It's called next of kin.
Yep.
Is it really?
Yeah, it literally is.
That's-
It
John Farr
or
used to have
maybe it's
it.
discern next of kin.
Yeah, I think
but
it's just our next.
It
one.
literally does what the name says. Find body, cast this on it. You now know the name of the closest kin.
I know that 3 of the 4 people have family in the city, so
Yeah. So I mean, it won't be too hard to find,
yeah.
but you can take some time to do that. Let other people kind of settle in, remember where they're staying, etc., etc.
I'll also get flowers or a flower to go along with the note.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Not even gonna spring for a whole bouquet.
I finally know what you guys are doing.
Yay!
I
You
didn't
can
know.
plan. Yes.